Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Central PA Live. Today is July 10th, and we are here at beautiful Beaver Stadium. I'm Alex Hazard.
And I'm Amanda Kenny.
Amanda, you know what time it is?
It's time for
today's 2 cents. You think one day we'll get good at that?
I know.
What do you think?
I thought it wasn't so bad.
Well, listen, as we said, we are outside of Beaver Stadium here today for On the Road, and we're in Center County all week. And Amanda, I have to tell you, I have so many great memories as a child coming to Beaver Stadium. My family, we would come, we would tailgate, we'd go to the football games. Just a really cool to be here, and it's so beautiful. I think it looks like we're on a green screen almost, but it's not. It's really right there.
I mean, we really can't ask for a better day right now.
Yeah, really gorgeous. Well, have you ever heard the saying, you are what you eat?
Yes, I have.
And if you were what you ate, what would you be?
Probably an avocado by now.
I'd be a chicken nugget. Well, Chick-fil-A is not following that rule. As a matter of fact, if you go into a Chick-fil-A today, dressed as a cow, they'll give you free chicken.
Oh, did you do it?
I didn't do it, but we have some pictures of folks that did do it here at our local Chick-fil-A. They sent us over some pictures of people dressed as cows to get free chicken. And I think it's kind of neat. Basically, the free entrees include biscuits, sandwiches, and nuggets, but no salads.
Ah, well.
So I think if you want a free salad, you better go dressed as a rabbit. Anyway, so our producer Morgan was on the way here. We're about an hour trip to State College, and she said, I think Amanda would like some free chicken.
Oh boy!
So she brought you this cow hat. Let's see if the papers will let us get this on here. She made you this cow hat.
Why, thank you, Morgan.
Now maybe Amanda can get some free chicken. Our script blew away there. Can I get that for a second? So anyway, that's the news on Chick-fil-A tonight. If you went to Chick-fil-A dressed as a cow, please post that to our Facebook page. We would love to see that. Now, you and I have both rapped on the show before.
Have I?
Yes.
Okay.
Not very well. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't think it was you.
I
think it was John Clay that was on here.
Because I was not that good, so I didn't think it was me.
But neither of us, we've rapped together. Not great rappers. I'm more of a Beatles fan, Michael Jackson fan. If you had to choose Drake, the rapper, Michael Jackson, or the Beatles, who would you say was the best?
The Beatles.
I agree. I think there's no bigger legends in the world than the Beatles. Well, listen to this. Drake has actually beat their Billboard record.
This is crazy.
Yeah, listen to this. Here's some of the details here. Drake's new album, Scorpion, has 7 singles on the Billboard Top 10, beating the Beatles' record of 5 simultaneously ranked singles back in 1964.
Wow.
He also topped the late Michael Jackson in most top 10 singles in his career as a solo male artist.
It's definitely because of streaming and everything. That makes it a lot easier, makes it more accessible.
I think so too.
Because I have listened to it, and I'm sorry if you're a Drake fan, but I don't think it's greater than the Beatles.
I don't think we can.
Michael Jackson.
Agreed. I mean, Drake, I think you're awesome if you come to State College.
Yeah.
If you play over at the Bryce Jordan Center, I'll come see you. Just invite us over. But I got to tell you, if it were you or Paul McCartney, I would say, "What up, Paul?"
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. I've seen him, by the way.
Have you?
Amazing. It was awesome.
Where did you see that?
In Houston, Texas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Did you see that carpool karaoke he did with James Corden?
No, I've been meaning to.
It is one of the coolest things. It's really cool. Well, listen, it is Test It Tuesday today, as you know. And today's Test It Tuesday product we have right here, the egglets. Egglets. So basically what they say you can do is you can make hard-boiled eggs without the shell. Of course, our Morgan Kosiar is going to be the one that tries this out later. Let's get it out of the box here.
Yeah, I'm excited because so I've seen this on TV, and I love hard-boiled eggs. So I'm really excited. I'm really pulling for it. I hope it works.
So I don't really understand how it works, but I think somehow you pour the egg in there, and then you boil it in that little udder thing. I don't know.
No, I'm really pulling for it, so I'm excited to see how it turns out.
We'll see how it goes, and that's going to be later on in the show. We also have Pet Patrol. I'm going to learn how to fence. We're going to be doing some roller skating, all sorts of stuff. It's going to be a great show. We're on the road in Center County all this week. Today at Beaver Stadium, we'll be back with more Central PA Live.
Get answers about your wellness from the expert, Dr. Brett Bai at Altoona Chiropractic Life Center for Wellness.
At the Altoona Chiropractic Life Center, we are trained to find the underlying cause of a problem and help you feel whole again.
So visit your wellness network on wearecentralpa.com.
At last, my laboratory is complete, filled with dangerous chemicals, poisons, and sinister substances.
Hon, when you're done playing in the laboratory, take out the recycling.
Yes, dear.
You may not feel like a mad scientist, but if you're like most people, you have your share of toxic stuff. That's why the IRC is sponsoring our annual hazardous waste collection, July 13th and 14th at PNG Field. Visit ircenvironment.org or call 942-7IRC.
Better pizza doesn't start with luck. It starts with our ingredients. At Papa John's, that means slapping our hand-tossed dough just right, every time. Get 2 large one-topping pizzas for $7.77 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Protect and beautify your home's exterior with superior performing vinyl siding from your building center. YBC offers high-quality vinyl siding, soffit and fascia, shutters, and more from leading manufacturers like Homex and Mastic. Available in many styles and colors, superior quality vinyl siding from YBC outperforms the competition. Visit your local YBC store today or visit us online to find out more.
Consider one of these fine contractors: Cornerstone Builders and Supply, Inc., Whitmore Remodeling.
Important healthcare notice. If you play the TV too loudly, or if clearly understanding all the words in conversation has become difficult, you are needed to participate in a special program called the Trust Challenge. We're seeking 90 people with problems hearing to evaluate the Trust, a revolutionary, nearly invisible 100% digital hearing instrument now available to the public. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil. We're seeking 90 people with hearing problems to take part in the Trust Challenge, evaluating a new hearing device that clarifies sound in all situations, yet is as tiny as a pencil eraser. Call the number on your screen. Beltone's Trust is the 100% digital hearing device that improves clarity better than any other hearing aid ever produced. Hearing consultations will be performed at no charge for all qualified callers. Selected participants will be asked to try Trust hearing aids for 10 days. Call now and take the Trust Challenge.
Welcome back. We are live outside of Beaver Stadium. We're on the road in Center County, and we are going to have a lot of fun for today. We have a lot of good things to talk about. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather for today. And our weather, well, we talked about how there'll be a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms around during the afternoon hours. And yes, we do have a thunderstorm now that is shifting from Elk County on into Clearfield County. Penfield, you're probably hearing the rumbles of thunder soon. There is also another one that is going to be cutting by very close to Brookville in Jefferson County. So let's go ahead and take a look at our future track. There's going to be an isolated shower thunderstorm in a few spots early tonight. Later on tonight will become mostly clear. And as we head on into tomorrow, high pressure moves on in and some nice weather rebuilding into the region. Right now, quite warm. High temperatures are in the 80s and some places near the 90-degree mark. At least there's a little bit of a breeze that makes it feel better than where we were outside in the sun yesterday. Low temperatures for tonight are going to be in the 50s to near the 60-degree mark. And again, will become mostly clear by tomorrow morning. As we go ahead and take a look at what to expect over the next 7 days, a nice weather pattern returns again. And yes, low humidity for a few days, but it turns steamy over the weekend. So we're in the dog days of summer, Alex. How about that?
Well, joining us now is Megan from Center County PAWS. Megan, thank you so much for being here. And now you brought a couple of your friends along with you today. Why don't you tell us who you brought?
Sure. I brought Mia over here and Dozer over here. Dozer is a 1.5-year-old American Bulldog, and Mia is a 2-year-old Terrier mix.
Well, both of them are just friendly as can be. You can kind of see them kind of just lounging around in the grass here. You guys got here just a little bit before the show started, and they've been kind of, you know, everybody on staff has been petting them and playing with them. They're so fun to be around. Now, what kind of homes are best for these two dogs you brought along here?
These dogs would pretty much love any home that will give them lots of love. They love pretty much everyone they meet. They actually came from a home together along with their 8-month-old puppy. They were actually in a house fire, so that's how they ended up with us. So they would love any sort of home that's willing to give
It's not their fault.
It's not their fault at all.
How devastating. Well, and as a matter of fact, on the way here, our producer Morgan and I were in the car, and we were talking about these dogs and how cute they looked and stuff. And she goes, well, they're husband and wife. And I said, wait, was there a ceremony?
Well, we haven't had a ceremony, but they do act like an old married couple.
So you would prefer if they went to a home together?
We're not requiring that, but
if someone wants to,
they certainly would be happy to live in a home together. So if somebody wanted both of them, they'd be happy to go there.
Now they have both each other, and then you mentioned they have a puppy together as well.
Yes, an 8-month-old mix of the two breeds named Blue, and he is in a foster home right now.
They're cute dogs.
They are just cute as can be, and you can, like I said, if you'd like to adopt these dogs, make sure you check out Center County PAWS. All their information, I think we can go ahead and put that on the screen for you there. And make sure, if you are interested in adopting these dogs, I'd highly recommend either of these dogs, and hopefully both of them.
Or both, yeah.
They're both just cute as can be and get along great. So, Megan, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here, Mia. And we'll be right back with more Central PA Live.
Technology has changed our lives. Don't let it change yours forever. Please don't text and drive. A message from Joel Confer's Collision Center in State College.
It was a big truck, and it hit us.
They knew tractor trailers had a black box.
I'm glad I called before something happened to that data.
You need a powerful law firm that knows how to secure the evidence fast. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line.
Today we're finally getting our bathtub redone. We weren't happy with it.
But we didn't want the headaches of demolition.
Or the days without our bathroom. Then a friend told us about Bath Fitter and their unique tub-over-tub process. There's no demolition, and they install in as little as a day. They also have a seamless wall for a watertight fit. And Bath Fitter has a lifetime guarantee. What a difference. Finally, a bathtub I love.
Call today for our best offer.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Phillipsburg Heritage Days, going green to preserve our heritage. July 10th through the 15th. 5 days of free family entertainment for all ages, vendors, and mouth-watering food to delight young and old. Don't miss the Grand Parade on Saturday, followed by the Drum and Bugle Corps Show, and then fireworks and entertainment at Coldstream. The car show will be on Sunday. Phillipsburg Heritage Days, all in historic downtown Phillipsburg.
45-year-old cold case. How cops are using this 11-year-old's voice from the grave to solve her murder. Next, Inside Edition. Inside Edition, Tuesday at 7.
This Friday at 9 a.m., visit WeAreCentralPA.com's Frugal Fridays for half-price gift certificates. Enjoy a family 4-pack of tickets to the Bedford County Fair. A $52 value for $25. Half-price gift certificates this Friday on WeAreCentralPA.com.
This portion of Central PA Live is brought to you by Ford.
Welcome back to Central PA Live. I'm now here with some gentlemen who are going to talk to us about the Alum Bank Community Fire Company Antique and Classic Weekend, and you can see they brought one of their beauties along here with us. Why don't we start with you, Paul, and tell us a little bit about what we can expect this weekend.
Well, Thursday night we start with a parade uptown. It's a large parade, a lot of tractors. Then we have garden tractor pulls. Thursday evening, along with pedal pulls. We have some of the largest pedal pull events of any of the shows. Friday we have a cruise in. If we have good weather, we'll have 300 to 400 cars in the cruise in burnout pad. The fabulous flashbacks from this area will be there to play Friday night. Saturday's a judge show. We'll get 250, 300 cars in the judge show. Cars just like you see here from all over central Pennsylvania.
Sounds like it's going to be an absolute great time. And why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about why you guys are doing this?
This started out 31 years ago as a fundraising project for Allen Bank Fair Company, and we had 60 cars in the show. So over the years, it's grown into this kind of a large event right now. Friday night, we have the burnout competition. We give out trophies for the cars that does the best burnout. And this weekend...
The best burnout.
Best burnout, yeah. The person,
I love it.
The person that can burn the most rubber in 15 seconds gets a trophy.
Great. Now, obviously, you guys brought what, and I call it earlier, a beauty. I think that's the only thing you could call it. Why don't you guys tell me a little bit about this car we brought along here today?
This is a 1962 Ford Galaxy with a 390 motor with tri-power carburetors under the hood. So this is one of your classic cars back in those years where people went out and cruised around in them.
So now we're talking about cars, but cars are just the start of it all, because there's also going to be some classic tractors there too, right?
Yes, we have a large tractor show. We'll get 150, 200 farm tractors. We have classics and antiques. Next year, 2019, we have the privilege of having Ford Nationals. It's Ford tractors and equipment. What that means is there'll be equipment and tractors from all over the United States coming here. That will be their national show for 2019. It will be held right there at Allen Bank.
All right, well, it sounds like it's going to be a great event. We're going to put all the information for you right there on your screen. We'll be right back with more Central PA Live.
This portion of Central PA Live is brought to you by Ford.
WTAJ, your news leader, is on the road all week long in Center County. We'll take you to places right in your backyard that you may not even know exist. Brought to you by Bright Star Care of Happy Valley and Enviro Pest Control.
Toyotas are known for legendary reliability and having the best resale value according to KBB. Plus, every new Toyota comes with 2 years of no-cost maintenance. Visit buyatoyota.com to see why now is the perfect time to ride in a new Toyota. With 0% APR still available on your favorite models. Toyota, let's go places.
Cows moo in accents specific to their region, just like humans. All 50 states in the U.S. have dairy farms. The average cow produces more than 500,000 glasses of milk in her lifetime. Milk is a great nutrition deal for your body. It takes 2.5 gallons of milk to make 1 gallon of ice cream. Vanilla is America's favorite ice cream flavor. Don't forget to get your 3 servings of dairy each day. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
The 52nd Festival of the Arts is coming. WTAJ, the Central Pennsylvania Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Center County Commissioners are proud sponsors. It kicks off July 11th with Children and Youth Day. Sidewalk sale and exhibition open Thursday, July 12th, and feature over 300 of the nation's best artists selling their wares. Don't miss the Italian Street Painting Festival, as well as music, dance, and theatrical performances on indoor and outdoor stages. Downtown State College is the place to be July 12th through the 15th.
Knee or hip discomfort, wrist and ankle injuries, back and shoulder pain, all common orthopedic conditions. At Chan Soon Chong Medical Center at Winber, we're enhancing our orthopedic walk-in clinic to better serve you by expanding our operation, extending our hours, and adding more highly trained professionals. Look for our grand reopening on July 10th. The Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic at Chan Soon Chong Medical Center at Winber, the home of patient-centered care.
Your home is one of the biggest assets you may have in your lifetime. Whether buying or selling, you want a trained, full-time agent with skills to negotiate your transaction. There's no substitute for experience. Hi, I'm Bob Pennington, broker-owner of Coldwell Banker Town & Country Real Estate, your home and a realtor. Over the past 45 years, we've sold over 15,000 homes in Blair County. Thank you for voting us your hometown favorite real estate agency. Experienced agents dedicated to full-time service. Call 946-4343 today.
Don't miss the hit drama, NCIS, CBS Tuesday.
It's a Sunday. I know it's
Welcome
a Sunday.
back to Central PA Live. We're still outside of Beaver Stadium here on the road in Center County this week.
Sunday,
But
September 23rd
our Morgan
at 5
Kosiar
p.m.
still had a chance for Test It Tuesday. This week, testing out the egglet. It claims it can make a hard-boiled egg without the shell. Take a look.
For today's Test It Tuesday product, we're going to try out the egglets. Really, it only has one main claim, that it can make a hard-boiled egg without the shell. Let's get cooking. We're going to take it out of the box here. Okay, so it comes with 4 little silicone pouches here. I'm going to spray them first. And all you have to do is crack the egg right inside the little pouch. Here goes. Okay, now we're going to twist the tops on. We're boiling. I'm going to place them down in there. Okay, let's see how our egglets turned out. So you have to run a spoon around the rim here inside. And you just pop right out. Okay. Let's open this up and see. So you don't, as you can see, you don't really have the pretty shape of a normal egg, like when you're making deviled eggs and stuff. It actually kind of looks like half of an egg. Let's slice this open. Okay. So it looks pretty good. A little salt and pepper. There you go, pretty nice snack. We're gonna give these a little try. I think they taste great. They're not the prettiest things, so I guess if you were going to a party and you wanted to make deviled eggs, you might want to do regular boiled eggs. But I think, you know, they work pretty simply. For ratings, I'm going to give the egglets 4 stars. I thought they were pretty tasty. I purchased them for $9.99 at my local grocery store.
All right, I'm coming! Here we go! Okay, well, I'm here now with the State College Area Roller Derby. Now, your real name's Tina.
Yes.
But in the roller derby, you have a roller derby name. What would that be?
My derby name is Letter Havoc.
Letter Havoc. And now, do all roller derby team members have their roller derby name?
Typically, yeah.
Now, I have to tell you, I was telling you before in the commercial break that I've seen the movies with the roller derby. I thought it's so cool, but you say it's even cooler than that in real life.
Absolutely. Roller derby started off as a banked track game, but when roller derby re-evolved, it was now it's played on a flat track, which leads to a lot more competitiveness, more athleticism. We have a full rule set. We have an international governing body. It's real legit stuff. We're athletes, not movie stars.
Well, I was watching you guys warm up, and there's no doubt in my mind that you're athletes, and there's definitely no doubt in my mind that I'm not, which brings me to another point, that I noticed that you guys have roller skates, and
Correct.
I have roller blades. What's the difference?
So roller derby is played on quad roller skates, meaning there's 2x2 skates compared to inline, which they're on a line. And we have a nice toe stop in the front that's utilized a lot in strategy. It can be used to turn around and stop. Jammers, who are the point scorers, can go up on them real quick and dance around. And yeah, so you have a lot more stability on quad.
Well, why don't we have about 2 minutes here. Why don't you guys show us what you have? Can you give us a little demonstration?
With a microphone
Go
on?
ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh boy. Here they go. Now explain to us what you're doing there, Tina.
So I typically play as a jammer, and Blackout Betty, Ammunition, and the Ovarian Fist typically play as blockers. So
Okay.
their job is to prevent the opposing team's jammer from passing them.
Okay.
Meanwhile, there's a whole other line of blockers and another jammer doing the same exact thing. So they're going to play defense against me and offense for their jammer as well.
Okay, so you're trying to get through?
I'm trying to get past them, yep.
Okay, so let's have Tina, you're going to try to get through one more time.
Okay.
And these girls are trying to stop Tina from getting through. I forgot your roller derby name.
It's Let Her Havoc.
Let Her Havoc. Let Her Havoc. Get through there.
Out. Out. Out.
Now I don't know if you can see her there. She's trying to get through, and there she goes through the middle. Let Her Havoc. If there was an audience here, they would give you a round of applause. Hey, guys, I can't thank you enough for being here. Now, really quick, I think maybe I should try to get through you guys. What do you say? Do you think I can get through?
I'm afraid we might kill you.
You're afraid you might kill me. We have about 30 seconds here. All right. Here we go.
All right, guys, he's coming up.
All right, here we go.
All right, he's coming with you. Oh, no!
We'll be right back with more Central PA Live.
NCIS New Orleans, Tuesdays on WTAJ.
It's reaching out to show them we care. That's who we are, no matter what. WTAJ News, yeah, we're keeping it local.
When you come to Kennywood, you're not a guest. You're part of the family. So make yourself at home at our newest attraction, Thomastown. Dig into tasty treats and delicious eats. And feel free to express your innermost feelings. Kennywood, part of the Pittsburgh DNA for 120 years. Welcome to the family. Buy a Fun Day 4-pack of tickets, only $33.49 each at Kennywood.com.
With these injuries, we are on the hook for a boatload.
I'm going to bury them.
Delay them.
Forever.
Well,
They'll come around.
Right.
They always do.
They brought in the law offices of Marcus and Matt.
Could you handle this one?
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
At AseraCare Hospice, we believe that it's those precious moments that shape who we truly are. From thoughtful conversations, reminiscing with Grandma, to spending time with a special visitor. AseraCare Hospice cares for your family like you are part of ours, providing compassionate care when you need it most. AseraCare Hospice, caring for moments that matter.
The Heartthrob Collection from Comfort Jewelers. Exclusive jewelry that truly captures the fire in each beat of her heart with every breath she takes. The diamond is precision mounted with a revolutionary hinge that allows it to move just like her heart, bursting with light from even the most gentle movement. Capture the fire in her heart with the Heartthrob Collection, available exclusively at Comfort Jewelers in downtown Bellefonte, your master IJO jeweler.
I thought I asked you to fix the sink. Will you please take care of these things today?
As you wish. But first, off to Cove Lumber.
Need a few small things fixed around the house? Head on over to Cove Lumber. Our associates will help you find anything you need. You don't have to rebuild the house. We just keep you out of the doghouse. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, our staff is here to help you along the way. For all of your needs, your project begins at Cove Lumber.
This segment of Central PA Live is brought to you by Alum Bank Community Fire Company.
Welcome back to Central PA Live. It has been quite a day, Morgan. You've tested out the egglets. I did some roller derbying, and still so much more to come. But right now, it's time for Today's Trending. All right, Morgan, you always know what's trending. What's trending topic number 1?
Okay, first of all, great news. We've rescued all the boys that were in the cave in Thailand. Now, the last remaining member of the Wild Boar soccer team and their coach have been pulled out of the flooded cave in Thailand, bringing an end to the near 3-week ordeal that prompted a huge international rescue effort. The 12th boy and his coach were the last of the team to be rescued today in the last 18 days. What began as a local search for the missing 13 turned into a complex rescue operation involving hundreds of experts who flew in from around the world to help. And of course, the parents of the boys have maintained a constant vigil outside the cave since they went missing, but now they're all back.
It's such good news. I said this yesterday. I've been glued to my television screen praying for these boys, and I think I'm not alone. I think people across the world have been doing this, and I think it shows the power, the power of prayer and how people can help each other out simply by praying and sending their good vibes and their love their way.
Yep.
And the other thing is, of course, the power of media, because their story was shared everywhere. Everywhere we went, people were talking about it. People were coming up to our news people and asking them, have you heard anything about the boys? It's so nice to hear that they made it. And
that they're all in quite good condition.
And now, of course, our concern is their mental health.
Yes.
We hope that they can recover from this
Right.
and live normal kid lives. But as we talked about yesterday, there were some of the boys, they were stuck in the cave and they were wondering if they were going to make it out in time to watch the World Cup.
Yeah.
So kids tend to be kids, and we hope that they return to being kids once again.
That's all they're looking forward to. Yeah. Well, okay, and then get this.
Okay.
IHOP, I said, played a huge prank on all of us, and I guess some people didn't really believe
Yeah, okay,
that
so
whole IHOP
I know exactly what you're talking about. If you don't know what she's talking about at home, a couple weeks ago we said, okay, it's going to be called IHOB,
International
I-H-O-B,
House of Burgers.
House of Burgers. I'm sure we have footage of it somewhere. We'll have to look for it tomorrow, of me saying, no way, it's going to go back to IHOP in no time. I guessed it.
Good, you were right.
And
It was
nobody
all
goes to IHOP for burgers.
I know, we have so many burger joints as it is. I mean, the International House of Burgers is a no more. On Monday, IHOP tweeted that it will go back to its original name, IHOP, International House of Pancakes. As you remember, like you said earlier, they said the P was for pancakes would now be the B for burgers, but it drummed up a lot of publicity, of course. People were going crazy. I thought it was kind of a stupid thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
I wasn't for it, and I
Yeah.
thought, I don't know, I don't think I've ever had a burger at IHOP, but I don't think I would ever have a burger at IHOP.
No.
And I think maybe the markup's bigger on hamburger, so that's what
Right.
they were trying.
I'm glad it's not real either. Okay, George Clooney is saying it's good to be alive after being in a scooter crash in Italy.
George Clooney's scooter
George Clo-
crash is
yeah,
trending topic
that
number 3. I didn't
beautiful-
hear about this.
Beautiful face,
What
I know.
happened?
Well, hey, the actor's currently filming a new TV series called Catch-22 based on the classic novel by Joseph Heller. Clooney says he was going 54 miles an hour when the driver of a Mercedes cut right in front of him, and it threw him off the motorcycle, crashed him into the windshield. He flew 30 feet from this car. Now, the ambulance took Clooney to the hospital where doctors ran a CAT scan, released him a short time later without any serious injuries, and he reportedly told police that he was going to rest for a couple days and then get back to filming.
Well, I'm glad he's okay, first
Yeah.
of all. Secondly, I can respect that a lot of people love that face of his. It'd be bad if it is probably. I mean, talk about his moneymaker. His face is his moneymaker. People would be really upset if that were hurt.
Yeah.
But more than anything, his wife, Amal Clooney. Have you heard her
yes.
story? She's one of the most incredible people on earth. If you have Netflix and you haven't watched it yet, Letterman did that series where he did. It was like 6 people that needed no introduction. I think it was called. I think it was like My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. It was something simple like that. Anyway, he had George Clooney on. George Clooney's story, who cares? Big actor, sexiest man alive, that whole deal. You know, he went through all that stuff, and then he got to George Clooney's wife. And I was like, wow, she's the one with the real story.
Yeah. Huh. I haven't seen that. I'll have to
Yeah,
check that out.
Amal Clooney is where it's at.
Yeah, thank goodness he's okay. I mean, really. I mean, it couldn't be too bad. I mean, if he's going to be back to filming already.
Right, well. You know what really could have been bad is my skating accident.
I was scared for you. Of course, we had to protect the hair. We couldn't have the helmet or anything, so I was scared for you. But hey, you got around him.
Well, so the funniest thing was, and we didn't mention this earlier, was whenever we have anybody on, we always say, is there a way for me to be able to try it? Is there something you can teach me?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how at home you can kind of put yourself in my shoes. Well, early this morning you sent them a text message or an email and said, do you have a pair of skates? Well, it's a girls' skating team, so of course they don't have a size 11. I'm a size 11 foot, and so they didn't have the skates. So anyway, I sent John Clay a text message because he's like the most athletic person in the world.
Yeah.
And I said, John Clay, do you have a pair of skates I can borrow? Sure enough, John Clay has a pair of skates. Well, he gets here. We look at the size 13
that's a
foot.
stretch.
So I'm in the bathroom here at the All Sports Museum under Beaver Stadium, pushing paper towels into the toes of the skates.
Yeah, you did great. He said he hasn't skated since sixth grade.
Since sixth
Was that
grade.
it?
Yeah, that's it.
I think he still got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you should have joined the team.
Now, I have to tell you, though, it's really special, more than anything, it's really special to be back here at Beaver Stadium.
Yeah.
I mentioned it at the top of the show. I can remember being a kid, and we would be out here tailgating with my family, and to think of those memories and now being able to be sitting right here is pretty surreal. It's really special. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, back here at the stadium, yeah.
I said it again at the top of the hour. I said, you know what, it looks like we're sitting on a green screen almost. It's so beautiful. The sun's shining. After the break, though, this might be my last memory at Beaver Stadium.
No.
I'm learning how to fence.
I've heard they have a pretty good team, so we'll see.
Yeah. Coach Chuck is going to be here teaching me how to fence, and we're going to do that right after the break. Morgan, thank you so much. You always know what's trending. Thank God you do, because I never do, and she's keeping us informed. We'll be right back with more Central PA Live.
This segment of Central PA Live is brought to you by Alum Bank Community Fire Company.
You may not realize how important 3 letters can be. For a person, though, who needs type A, B, or O blood, these 3 letters could mean life. Without more donors, hospitals may not have the blood needed to save lives. That's why the American Red Cross needs your help. Restore the A's, B's, and O's that are depleting each day. Donate at the Blair Media Blood Blitz July 17th. Visit redcrossblood.org/missing types to make your donation appointment today. WTAJ is proud to support the American Red Cross.
A motorist pulled out of a blind spot and I was struck. If I would have not taken the advice to hire Edgar Snyder to defend me, I would have had to go back and live with family or be homeless. That would have been my only 2 options if Edgar Snyder would have not taken over.
Hurt on the job? Call Edgar Snyder and Associates. We're your workers' compensation lawyers.
With the reputation that Edgar Snyder has, you can't deny that that's who you need to team up with.
My name is Jessica Klein, and I am the proud owner of Fox Hollow Boutique, located in downtown Altoona. We are a women's fashion boutique that provides each and every customer unique, hand-picked clothing, accessories, and even gift ideas, while providing a personalized shopping experience, whether it's in-store or online. At Fox Hollow Boutique, our goal is for every customer to leave feeling confident and beautiful.
GNR Excavating and Demolition is more than just demolition and excavating. At the GNR Landscape Outlet, you'll find everything you need to be at one with Mother Nature this summer. Mulch, screen topsoil, compost, animal bedding, masonry sand, cut stone, gravel, and much more. Go green with Mother Nature at GNR Landscape Outlet. Find us online or call 814-684-4424. GNR Excavating, the area's leading eco-friendly demolition company.
Cars and trucks cost less in Claysburg. See Ziegler Chevrolet for a fantastic selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Ziegler Chevrolet, 100 years of doing business the right way.
The 52nd Festival of the Arts is coming. WTAJ, the Central Pennsylvania Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Center County Commissioners are proud sponsors. It kicks off July 11th with Children and Youth Day. Sidewalk sale and exhibition open Thursday, July 12th, and feature over 300 of the nation's best artists selling their wares. Don't miss the Italian Street Painting Festival, as well as music, dance, and theatrical performances on indoor and outdoor stages. Downtown State College is the place to be July 12th through the 15th.
Anna Faris and Allison Janney star in Mom, CBS Thursday.
Here we go. All right, welcome back to Central PA Live. You can see we are still outside here at Beaver Stadium, and I've changed my wardrobe a little bit. Coach Chuck, who is from the fencing team here at Penn State University, and you're also a part of the association here as well,
the
right?
Central Pennsylvania Fencing Association. And we have clubs here in State College, and we also have clubs in Altoona. So.
All right. Well, you brought the gear here. It's a hot summer day. I feel like Puss in Boots. You ever see the movie Shrek? And, and Puss in Boots does the fencing.
This is the first time I'm ever going to get a suntan while fencing. So there we go.
All right. Well, I've never done this before. I've never done anything like this before. First, why don't you explain the shirt you had me put on?
Sure. Now the shirt he's put on, we just call it a fencing jacket. And what it is, it's just designed so that when he gets hit with the weapon, that it cushions the blow, and it's also made of material that if a weapon would happen to break, which very rarely ever happens, that there won't be any penetration or any problems. So it's a very, very safe sport, and that's what we strive to make sure that it's always a safe sport. So.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and put on this helmet. And by the way, folks at home that watch the show every day know I'm really weird about messing my hair up. Here we go. We're going to put on the...
And then he'll need to do 20 push-ups for calling it a helmet instead of a mask.
Oh,
so
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go.
Those are our rules in the club. So.
All right.
All right, so then I need to teach him how we move in fencing. All right, so in fencing, we don't move like we walk or run. We actually have what we call footwork. And footwork is to have I want you to take the arm that you're going to fence with, your right hand. I want you to put your right foot in front and stand like this. There we go. And bend your legs. This is called on guard position. All right, you'll have equal weight on both legs. They'll both be bent, and then your arm needs to be back a little further. There we go. Perfect. This will be called on guard position. So if I say fencer's on guard, this is the position you'll get into. From here, if you want to move forward, all you're going to do is step out with your front foot and then bring your back foot up. There we go. It's called advance.
All right? It's kind of like crawling almost.
Well,
we're just inching in.
You're inching in.
It's the opposite of your normal rule of put one foot in front of the other.
Yes, exactly. You're never going to cross your feet, all right? To go backwards, we call it retreating. It's just the opposite. Back foot goes first, step, and then foot goes. So if I'm coming toward you and you're going to retreat backwards, you come toward me, you go forward. Exactly. There you go. He's a natural.
Now, I was just going to say, would you use the words a natural to tell?
Yeah, that's it. He is a natural.
Okay,
right?
So why don't you go ahead and get your mask on. And he actually brought, I don't know if we call them swords. Do we call them swords?
Well, no, we don't call them swords because swords kill people, right?
Okay.
And what we have is basically we call athletic equipment, right? Just like a hockey stick or a tennis racket. We call them weapons, but we don't call them swords. So we have 3 different types of weapons here, all right? We'll be using today what we call an epee. The epee has a target area of the entire body, so he could hit me anywhere from the head to the toes with this and score a touch, all right? If we use a saber is a cutting weapon, so a saber, I would hit the head, I would hit the arms with the side of the blade, all right? It comes from the cavalry saber, which people were on horseback, and you wanted to use the upper body, so target for saber was from the upper, right about the belly button to the top of the head.
And the good news about fencing is that if you buy all the equipment and decide not to do it, you can always be a beekeeper.
There we go. This would protect you from bees. That would.
Okay.
Right? That would. So now the third weapon is called a foil. It's considered a practice weapon whenever they would be dueling, right? And the target area for foil is just your upper body, just the torso, all right? So when you get hit with it, it would just be hit, then the blade.
Okay,
right?
so we have about a minute here. I think we better get into...
Well, let's get into it then.
All right.
All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to get on guard position.
Okay.
All right? Very good. You might want to actually set that down because you're going to end up having to move. So now I have made sure that you'll be able to hear when we get a touch. So if he hits me, ahead, get a touch. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do is just get on guard. And you're going to try to hit me, all right? So just back over there, ready? Fences on guard, ready, fence. Good. Now don't worry about my blade, worry about hitting me. There we go, got a touch on my wrist, very nice. All right, ready, fence. All right, there we go. All right, ready, fence. Oh, there we go. Oh, one touch at a time, one touch at a time.
One at a time, all right.
Don't kill me, don't kill me. All right.
Hey, well listen, thank you so much for being here. This has really been such a day. I learned how to roller derby.
Salute at the end real quick.
Real quick salute. How do we salute?
Just take your weapon, point it toward me a little bit, and bring
Okay.
it back up. There we go.
Okay.
Very nice.
Hey, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here. Again, we're on the road all week in Center County. Who knows what we'll be doing tomorrow? You're not going to miss it. Good night, everybody.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
Hey there, everyone. I wanted to go over the setup to our weather pattern. We do have a couple of thunderstorms around the area. More details coming up in just a few minutes about that. But let's just talk about the setup to the weather pattern. There is a cold front that is moving through the region. Now, this is going to move in a refreshing air mass as we head on into the end of the week. In fact, a new area of high pressure moves in for tomorrow. We'll have a good deal of sunshine. The humidity will start to lower. It's not going to be much cooler behind the front during the daytime hours, but the nights are going to become nice and refreshing. So that is good news. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now, it is a bit muggy outside right now, and that's fueling a couple of the thunderstorms around. But look at our dew point trend. Tomorrow into Thursday, we get down into that green. You get into the green in the middle of July, Arts Festival, that's good news. Now, we are going to start to creep back up as we head into the weekend, and it is going to be downright steamy as we head on into the day on Sunday. So definitely going to turn into a more humid weather pattern again. But if you've been falling behind on the yard work, just let it go this evening. There's still a couple of thunderstorms around. They'll be due tomorrow morning. But once that dew dries on off, midday tomorrow, all the way into Saturday, a great time to catch up on the yard work. Of course, it'll be a little cooler in the early morning hours and in the evening hours. Let's go ahead and take a look at the long range and precipitation outlook. This is from July 15th to the 19th. We will get a little bit wetter. We're on the edge of a wet pattern that's going to be establishing itself into the middle of the nation. And temperature-wise, as we head on into next week, it looks like we're going to stay in a warm weather pattern. So as we have a couple of comfortable nights coming our way, that's good news. We'll talk more about that with your 4-day forecast coming up in a few minutes.
The perfect place to enrich your life after 55 is at Greystone Court or Greystone Court Villas. Greystone offers 1- and 2-bedroom apartments that include all utilities and one affordable monthly payment. You'll enjoy the casual comfort and many amenities at the most respected name in senior living. Greystone also offers compassionate personal care for those needing assistance at Greystone Manor in Belmead. And now under construction, Greystone Grand Palazzo, the ultimate retirement community. Call to customize your new home.
Need to restock your coal or wood pellets? Preparing for some spring cleaning and yard maintenance? Lincoln Coal Yard has everything you need. Don't want to pick it up? We deliver. Need a tree trimming service, a fresh layer of topsoil, or a bed full of mulch to bring your yard to life this spring? Lincoln Coal Yard has just the thing. Don't forget your firewood or propane for some great camping. And just in, a shipment of decorative stone. Visit today or give us a call. We have it all.
Live from WTAJ, your news leader. This is your news before 5.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Amanda Kenny, and I have Alex Hazard with me.
I literally just ran inside. We were outside in front of Beaver Stadium for Central PA Live. I was fencing. I had all this fencing gear on. I'm like probably glistening with sweat because it was just so hot out. But we had so much fun. And then we come into this beautiful air-conditioned museum. I mean, this place is really cool.
It's really cool. So this is going to be a PSU sports edition of your news before 5. Of course, when you think about PSU sports, what do you think of?
Joe Paterno.
Yes, and football.
And football.
Absolutely.
Beaver Stadium. That's what you asked me what I thought. That's immediately what I thought of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you first come in, all you see is football. Really cool stuff. Really cool attraction over here. I don't know if you've seen this yet.
No.
This is a Heisman Trophy for John Cappelletti. He was the first Nittany Lion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Wow.
Really cool stuff, and it's just there to see. Really awesome. And so if we could turn over to our left over here, I saw something really cool. This is going to be a little tricky to get over to. There's some footballs over there. Do you want to head that way?
Let's head
see
on
if we
over.
can head that way. There are some footballs, and you can actually touch them and kind of figure out. See, look at the old one. Isn't that cool?
You know what I'm thinking of, Amanda, is bringing your kids here, right? As a family, what a cool interaction that they get to have with the pieces. A lot of times you go to a museum and it's like no touching, no photography, you know, rules, 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 rules. Here, first of all, we drove our cars right on down. We had our stuff in front. Then we come in here and you can touch all the exhibits. You can get your pictures with them. Really fun stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I don't want to get us too tangled. This is kind of like a maze, so you can get a little lost, I think, coming through here.
I don't know. You only get lost if you're Amanda Kenny.
Well, no, if you would have, I mean, it just goes,
on and
way
on and on.
back there. I don't know if we want to be able to get like a quick look. They have all different types of sports, too.
Yeah, there's
it's
field
not
hockey,
just
lacrosse, soccer. I mean, these are just the first couple. And then as you make your way in there, I don't know if you can see this back there or not, there's actually some track stuff where, you know, when you're throwing the discus or you're throwing the shot put when you're playing when you're in track, those things are heavy.
So heavy. I played
Right?
with it earlier.
Did-
I did.
And
I had
so
a
they
lot of
actually
fun
have
here.
them where you can lift them up. And again, think of when you bring the kids here, how fun it would be. You know, you can barely get it up. So really cool.
Yeah, really cool stuff. We got so much more for you while we are out on the road. But first, coming up on your News Before 5, you may have heard IHOP IHOP. They changed their name back to IHOP. We're going to tell you why after the break.
CBS Wednesday. It's not just an obstacle course. It's a battlefield. Are you ready? 5 contestants. 1 runs. The others try to knock them out. Kevin Hart hosts the most extreme competition television has ever seen.
Oh, headshot! Headshot! How do you feel?
I look like I feel, Ken. Total Knockout premieres CBS Wednesday.
Want to give your family the best in entertainment and know you're getting big value for your money? Switch to Xfinity and you can get both. Introducing new packaging with more speed, better entertainment, and bigger value. So get started for $49.99 a month for 12 months with no term contract. Call 1-800-800-5070 today. Get more of the entertainment you want with customizable streaming TV. And stream live TV and the most free TV shows anytime, anywhere. Plus, get more out of your internet with Xfinity XFi, the best in-home Wi-Fi experience with the speed, coverage, and control you need throughout your home. Call 1-800-800-5070 to learn more about all our streaming options or get started for $49.99 a month for 12 months and ask about flexible channel packs. Plus, with X1, you can get access to all your streaming apps in one place, including Netflix and YouTube. See how much value your family can get out of entertainment that brings everyone together. Call 1-800-800-5070 today.
This is your News Before 5.
Welcome back to your News Before 5. I'm Amanda Kenny with Joe Murgo.
Yeah.
Nice and air conditioned
Yes,
today.
but I'm going to go back outside.
Actually,
it's my turn to go outside.
It's nice out there.
Yes, and I'm going to
really
be
is.
inside the stadium, so we're going to have a nice view. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And before a thunderstorm comes our way, because we do have some showers and thunderstorms around.
I saw you
today.
tracking it, yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather and what's going on right now. Here's our Doppler and what's going on. And as you can see, Clearfield County, a pretty good line of thunderstorms that is now moving on into Clearfield and then over toward Cooper Township and Carthage. The worst of it's passing just to your west, and here in State College, eventually it is going to be moving down on into our region. Ahead of the thunderstorms, we're well into the 80s. Look at Huntington, 92 degrees, but behind the thunderstorms, look at that, 78 degrees in St. Mary's. I'll widen out the scope, and you can see where the winds and the arrows are coming together a little bit, and you can see it just off here in this area right there where the winds are coming on together. That's where the cold front is, and you can see that flow of northerly air across northern Michigan and Marquette and the upper peninsula of Michigan, and that's going to send a little more refreshing air our way. Ahead of the cold front
And that cold front is showing up right now. As you can see, the cold front is located right about in that area right there. So that cold front's going to be coming on down southward. We'll have a shower, thunderstorm in some spots this evening, and then, well, we're going to clear on out in some nice weather. So let's go ahead and zoom on in here to our local view. Again, a shower or thunderstorm still in places at 7 o'clock, but later on this evening we clear on out. I don't think there's anything tomorrow other than a few clouds mixing on in. Your 4-day forecast, partly to mostly sunny sky for tomorrow. High temperatures in the 80s and the 50s tomorrow night. Going to be absolutely gorgeous. Tomorrow, a repeat, or Thursday, is going to be a repeat of what we had yesterday, which was a nice day, comfortable in the morning, warm in the afternoon, sunshine, a few clouds on Friday, and high temperatures will be in the middle to upper 80s. So if you're walking around the Central Pennsylvania Festival of the Arts or the People's Choice Festival in the sun, it's going to feel warm, as it always is at Arts Festival, but in the shade it's going to be comfortable. So that's good news.
Great.
Yep.
Great weather to be outside all week.
Yes, and then we'll go inside and have some hot chicken tonight.
Yeah, I'm
looking
excited
forward to
for
that too, yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks, Joe.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
The insurance company is at it again, trying to deny your claim. Tell them you mean business. If you've been injured in an accident, call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
It's a new year, so how about a new you? Let's start with your smile. At KNC Denture Center, we love that we can make our customers' lives improve by giving them the smile of their dreams. Whether you need to stop in for a cleaning or get fitted for a new set, we know you'll leave happy.
We'll give you something to smile about. K&D Denture Center.
Martin Oil Company delivers more than home heating oil. They deliver warmth. For over 50 years, your friends and neighbors have trusted Martin Oil for prompt delivery of premium heating oil. Call when you want fuel or enjoy the peace of mind that comes with automatic delivery. Whether your needs are residential or commercial, Martin Oil is always professional and reliable. Now, Martin Oil's $1,000 Club for heating oil customers can earn you 3% interest plus deep discounts on fuel oil prices. Martin Oil Company, dependable as sunrise.
WTAJ, your news leader, is on the road all week long in Center County. We'll take you to places right in your backyard that you may not even know exist. On the Road is brought to you by W&W Equipment.
This is your news before 5.
Welcome back. You know, I know the kids probably don't want to be thinking about it right now, going back to school, but the United Way of Blair County is already trying to help them get ready to go back. Its Family Resource Center has launched the 10th annual Stuff the Bus school supply campaign. Their wish list includes pencils, construction paper, folders, binders, backpacks, and other items. United Way's office and libraries throughout the county are among the locations accepting those donations. And the International House of Burgers is no more. Definitely short-lived there. Today, IHOB tweeted out that it will go back to its original name, IHOP. Now, as you may remember, earlier this summer, the chain announced it was changing its P for pancakes to B for burgers. The company now says it was a joke to drum up some publicity for its new meaty additions to the menu. Another restaurant making some news today, making a big statement, or rather wants to have you make one. Chick-fil-A, well, they're giving away free food, and all you have to do is go to one of their restaurants and dress up like a cow. You heard me right. If you have an extra cow outfit laying around, you're going to want to put it on. The fast food chain is celebrating their 14th annual Cow Appreciation Day by giving a free entree to every customer wearing a cow-themed costume. These cow appreciators will have to order in person. It will not work on the app. Now, free entrees include biscuits, sandwiches, and nuggets, but not salads. Darn. All right, thanks so much for watching. WTAJ News at 5 is up next. Before we go, let's take a look at what you can expect ahead in your 5 opener.
Search team continue efforts to find a missing 18-year-old in Somerset County. Coming together to make sure children are ready for the school year. We'll show how you can help. And we're on the road in Center County.
People that put the shrine together, I don't think they realize
what this would do years later.
We'll tell you why one of the most popular sites almost never came to be. But first, let's take a quick look at your forecast.
Park Home presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
It's Joe Murgo, and I am live inside beautiful Beaver Stadium. Yes, we're on the road. We're going to talk more about this coming up, but let's go ahead and take a look at our Doppler radar. There's dark clouds behind me right now. There'll be a couple of showers and thunderstorms moving on into the region. There'll still be a shower in some spots at 10 o'clock this evening. Otherwise, later on tonight, we're going to clear on out. Low temperatures in the 50s to low 60s. We'll talk more about that coming up. WTAJ News at 5 starts now.
Live from Center County, this is WTAJ News on the road.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. We're on the road in Center County. I'm John Clay.
And I'm Amanda Kenny. Today, we are at the Penn State All Sports Museum. And let me tell you, we have a packed show for you today.
Lots to learn.
Absolutely. So let's give you a look at what you can expect ahead.
Penn State is more than just a football icon.
You need a team of dedicated students who really not just come for the education of it, but they really love the social impact this work is going to have.
How innovation's a big part of campus and the community.
Are you heading to the Central Pennsylvania Festival of the Arts? We'll show you the best way to get there and which roads will be closed.
Can you guess what material makes up the patterns on the walls in the Boalsburg Mansion's parlor? The answer and more is coming up. As we mentioned, we're in the All Sports Museum at Penn State. This is inside of Beaver Stadium. Ken Hickman is going to be with us here talking to us about it. There's so much to learn here inside of the All Sports Museum.
Absolutely, and certainly interactive too, which I found really interesting. So tell us kind of what was behind that.
Well, I think folks go to museums and they, particularly today, expect to have both technology. But we also have, I think, a great mix of just hands-on, maybe older school kind of things, that folks can lift, play around with a little bit, really get a sense of what all the equipment feels like.
And behind us is a brand new exhibit. This is something I found out today, that you're constantly changing. So even if you've been here before, you can come back every year or two and you're going to see something different.
Well, that's just it. We've put into place a rotating exhibition schedule. So we have 2 exhibits up right now, one about our athletes who fought in World War I, and the one that's gone in today, which looks at all the different facilities our football team has used, in terms of stadiums and fields that they've played on.
What do you think the most interesting thing you've learned in here? What do you recommend someone head to?
Well, I think particularly with this new exhibit, one of the things that I actually was not aware of is the first game that was played here. I think a lot of folks know it was played on Old Main Lawn, but it was not played kind of east-west. It was played north-south with one end zone towards College Ave, the other towards Old Main. And I think, as we all know, that's a hill. So there's some there's some great comments in the game recaps in the newspapers at the time talking about how much better Penn State did when they could literally run downhill.
Yeah, very cool.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you.
Thanks, Ken Hickman, the director here at the All Sports Museum. And we'll be telling you so much more about the All Sports Museum over the next hour and a half. We're also going to be talking about the weather and some other stories in State College.
Yeah, so let's send it over to Joe. Hey, Joe.
And we are inside of Beaver Stadium right now. Some dark clouds on the horizon. Weather a bit of concern for some folks in central Pennsylvania. We talked about this yesterday. Let's go ahead and take a look at our satellite and radar. I'm starting it off at 11 o'clock this morning. And yes, we did have a good deal of sunshine this morning. But then as a front approach from the north and west, you see those showers and thunderstorms that erupted to our north and west. Well, some of them are now moving through Clearfield County and then on into Center County. Here is our Doppler, and you can see a very strong thunderstorm just north of Phillipsburg, and that is moving to the southeast, and that eventually will be coming on down toward the State College area, but right now we're on the clear side. I'll go ahead and widen out the view a little bit more, and you can see that, again, a couple of showers and thunderstorms will be around, moving southward this evening. They're not going to hit everywhere, but when you get hit, it could be a bit of a downpour. Later on tonight, we're going to clear on out. And low temperatures for tonight, well, it's going to be a little more comfortable later on tonight. Right now, we're quite warm ahead of the front with temperatures in the 80s, some places right near the 90-degree mark. Our future track temperatures show that we're in the 60s to the lower 70s, but we're going to zoom on into Center County where we're on the road. And as I go ahead and play this in motion, you'll see that temperatures, well, they're moving slow there, but I will tell you later on tonight we are going to drop, there we go, into the 50s in some locations. The rest of central Pennsylvania in the 50s to near the 60-degree mark after a thunderstorm this evening. The sky will turn mainly clear. Now joining me, Evan, you've been on the road with me. He gets stuck with me for a week. We both been in Beaver Stadium. I do a lot of work here at the stadium, but I don't know if I've been here this empty where there's just a couple of us in here.
No, I'm not used to there being no sound coming out of here. I'm used to a giant wave of sound and a giant crowd cheering it on, but it is very calm, almost serene here. You know, you can feel almost the presence of, you know, the former players too. Yep. When we're John and Amanda back at the museum here. So. Yep.
So you have been doing a little research about people influxing the town, not for a game, but for the traffic, right?
That's right. Another big event coming out. That's the Central PA Festival of the Arts. Tomorrow it kicks off the youth sidewalk sale, but there are already, like you said, a bunch of roads closed. So we have some information here for you that will be helpful for traveling around Central PA Arts Fest.
Crews are beginning to set up for the 52nd Annual Central Pennsylvania Arts Festival, putting up banners and beginning to set up different vendor shops. But with the festival, many popular roads will also be closed. Here are the details. South Allen Street from East College Avenue to East Fairmont Avenue is already closed, along with West Nittany Avenue from the D alleyway where it meets Pugh Street. Monday, East Foster Avenue will be closed from the D alleyway to where it meets Pugh Street. And on Tuesday, South Fraser Street will close from West Foster Avenue to West Fairmont Avenue. And West Fairmont Avenue will also close from South Fraser Street to South Allen Street. All roads will reopen next Monday morning at 7 a.m. Throughout the festival, College Avenue and Beaver Avenue will remain open, but drivers should be aware of heavy foot traffic in the Allen Street intersections. Different locals gave their take on how they plan to handle the road closures.
I'm going to plan ahead, just like I did last week for the Fourth Fest. Just look for online for free garages or places to park, because yeah, it's crazy down here.
Probably have to park on some parking garages and pay some money, but I also think that the parking garages need money, and that helps the school, and that's why I think that parking here and just not having to park on the side of the street is okay, and it's an okay thing to do.
Many feel the road closures just go along with the festival and are something that everyone has to deal with.
For the community, yes, it is an inconvenience, but think of the event that it has here and all the people it brings into town. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. You have to kind of know your way around town. It's pretty easy to get to Arts Fest. You got to know where to park, but public transportation is easy to get to. So take advantage of all those things.
And recommended travel to get to the Arts Fest, Joe, I've been told a best place to park is right here outside the Beaver Stadium at the Bryce Jordan parking lot. It's $5 to park all day, and they run buses consistently throughout the hour to get right there on Allen Street.
Yeah, it's better than fighting the crowd, so it'll be exciting. We're going to talk more about Arts Festival coming up. Yeah. We're going to send it back to John and Amanda down in the museum.
Well, thanks, guys. So not only are we at the heart of Center County, but we're also at the heart of all things Penn State sports.
Absolutely. So what better time than to introduce our very new sports director, Peter Terpstra. Welcome.
What's up, Peter? I am the new guy. You guys haven't seen me before. So excited to be here. One time I was driving back to Missouri, my home state from Connecticut, and I drove 3 hours out of my way just to see Beaver Stadium. True story.
Wow.
I saw it. The fog was rolling in. Oh, man, it was one of the coolest things ever. I wanted to give you guys this. This is my 7th grade ID picture. Folks back at the TV station, take that video. That's just so wonderful. Hawaiian shirts were pretty cool back then. You can tell I'm one of the cool kids. Hair was long, nice and chubby.
Nowhere to go. Yeah, you've come a long way.
Right.
Absolutely.
So my whole plan was to start just so embarrassing that I got nowhere to go.
You're good from here on now.
Yeah, and we're here at the All Sports Museum, okay? And this place is obviously a huge shrine to Penn State football, but it's a huge shrine to really all the athletics across the board. So here's what we did. We took a little tour around campus to kind of figure out what we could find outside of football, and this is what we found. Welcome to University Park. Let's take a tour. That's Beaver Stadium. You know it, you love it. Last undefeated season, 1994, and they gave Nebraska the national title that year. Shout out to Joe Murgo for such a beautiful day. We're at the Bryce Jordan Center, home to men's and women's basketball.
The Lady Lions have 25 national tournament appearances. That's the most in the Big Ten.
Now we're at Pecola Ice Arena. Hockey, eh?
Penn State hockey is on the rise. The school started varsity hockey for both the men and the women in 2012. This past team made it to the NCAA tournament the past 2 seasons. Big Ten tournament champs in 2017.
That is Jeffrey Field, home to one of Penn State's most successful programs. Penn State women's soccer has a history of just beating people to sleep. The team just won a national title in 2015, and before that, they had 15 straight Big Ten championships, ending that streak in 2012. And Rec Hall, where you can find a whole bunch of winners. The home floor of the Penn State wrestling team. The Nittany Lions have won the NCAA title 6 of the last 7 years. This last season thanks to Bo's big throw.
And he does! Nickel with the championship for himself and for the Nittany Lions! We can win team titles at Penn State. That's what we do!
And women's volleyball, your 7-time national champions. That's more than any other team in the country. So this is how we're going to end it. We're probably going to see you at the football and the basketball games, but just know if you take a look around, you're going to find something special. All right,
Awesome,
so I appreciate it. One team I didn't hit there, and I would be so wrong if I didn't mention this. Penn State fencing is traditionally the best, the best in the country. They have 13 national championships, most out of anybody. Men's basketball also on the rise. They just won the NIT. Things are going up.
Yeah.
So.
And of course, perfect story as we're right in here in the All Sports Museum, because those are exactly the stories that we're reading along the walls here and picking up throughout the next hour and a half.
I'm going to be with you guys all week on the road, so you guys hope you don't get sick of me.
No, we're happy to have you.
Yeah.
And we'll try to embarrass you a little bit more, too.
I'm sure you won't have any trouble doing that. I do a pretty good job at that myself.
All right, welcome, Peter.
Another fun crew. Of course, our morning show this morning was over at the Bollesburg Mansion, and we were lucky enough to get a tour.
Yeah, check it out.
All right, the WTAJ morning team takes a tour of the Bowl Mansion today in Center County with Bob Cameron. He's the director here. Bob, we are in the parlor of the Bowl Mansion where people would come to talk, basically, huh?
That's exactly right. Parlor comes from the French word parler, to speak, and so in this room we show the connection of the Bowls to the French and Spanish, which they married into. So the 4th and 5th generation were actually descended from some very elite people. Josephine, the wife of Napoleon, her son is one of the great-grandfathers of this family.
Wow, and you look at these walls, very noticeable in here, very historic when you talk about really encompassing this whole building.
Yeah, so this is unusual. I've never seen this in another mansion, but this is actually silk coverings. So very wealthy people would place silk on their walls. This is a precursor for wallpaper.
And next up, we head into the library, filled with all sorts of presidential history right here at Bowl Mansion. On the road in Center County, I'm Casey Kantz.
So, silk on the walls are one of the little tidbits that we're sharing with you, finding all kinds of cool things about Bollesburg and all kinds of aspects of Center County as we're on the road this week. And, of course, we're in the All Sports Museum, so we've got tons of Penn State things to talk about over the next hour and a half. And if you do miss anything, of course, we can share this all with you at our website, wearecentralpa.com. Just head over there and look for the icon, this On the Road tab.
And for a look for some behind-the-scenes extras fun, you can just check out our Facebook page. Lots of fun stuff happening over there, too.
Yeah, we've got much more to come, but we're going to take a quick break from Center County and check back in with Charlotte Ames that has a look at some of our local news.
Hey, Charlotte.
Hey, guys, thanks. The search continues for a man who may have drowned in Somerset County. State police say the man went missing near the Queen Mahoning Reservoir Dam on Monday afternoon. According to our news partners at the Tribune-Democrat, the missing teen is an 18-year-old Westmoreland County resident. Firefighters from Conemaugh Township and Scalp Level, along with water rescue teams, were back at the scene today looking for the missing man. Police in Center County are looking for a hit-and-run suspect. State College police say last Tuesday night this white van was merging from the left into the right lane on South Atherton Street and collided with a car. Officers say the van driver never stopped. They say the vehicle appeared to be a company van with a New Jersey registration. If you have any information about the crash or you're able to identify the van, please call police. President Donald Trump nominated federal appeals court judge Brett Kavanaugh to fill the seat of retiring Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy. Kavanaugh is a conservative, and he was an assistant to independent counsel Kenneth Starr during the President Clinton impeachment probe. He also served in the White House counsel's office under President George W. Bush. With his wife and 2 daughters by his side, the 53-year-old said he was deeply honored to have been selected by the president. He's now headed toward the Senate as the confirmation process begins. Many senators are reacting to the nomination today.
He's obviously got extremely impressive credentials, 12 years on the Circuit Court of Appeals, which is often considered the second highest court in the land. Tremendous academic background prior to that, a great volume of very thoughtful decisions. So I'm very impressed. I will give it my due diligence as I always do, and as I say, I look forward to meeting him.
Now, many Democrats slammed the president's choice, and protesters opposing it have already rallied outside the Supreme Court. The Senate is expected to vote on the nomination this fall.
Dark clouds on the horizon. We're watching our radar, and we'll have an update on the road from Beaver Stadium next.
The 52nd Festival of the Arts is coming. WTAJ, the Central Pennsylvania Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Center County Commissioners are proud sponsors. It kicks off July 11th with Children and Youth Day. Sidewalk sale and exhibition open Thursday, July 12th, and feature over 300 of the nation's best artists selling their wares. Don't miss the Italian Street Painting Festival, as well as music, dance, and theatrical performances on indoor and outdoor stages. Downtown State College is the place to be July 12th through the 15th.
Prime Sirloin features our breakfast buffet every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Enjoy fresh, made-to-order breakfast favorites for the whole family. Prime Sirloin, the area's best variety, all under one roof.
B&B Mobile Power Cleaning offers professionalism, dependability, quality work, and reasonable pricing. Call us about power washing your house. B&B Mobile Power Cleaning. We can handle the pressure.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Quality hearing aids are more affordable than ever at Lemmy Audiology Associates. Call us now to ask if you qualify for financing payments as low as $35 per month. Proud to serve you for 25 years. See Lemmy Audiology. Hear the difference.
Cars and trucks cost less in Claysburg. See Ziegler Chevrolet for a fantastic selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Ziegler Chevrolet, 100 years of doing business the right way.
Addiction from prescription painkillers. It can ruin families. If someone you love suffers from addiction stemming from a doctor's prescription for any sort of opioid, or a loved one has died from a prescription overdose, you may be able to hold drug makers accountable. Call the Cochran firm today. We represent victims of addiction from opioid abuse. Call us or find us on the web. It can change your world.
Call free right now and tell the insurance company you mean business.
Welcome to Prime Sirloin Buffet, with nearly 100 homemade favorites made daily. A family environment offering an all-you-can-eat special each night of the week. Call us to cater your next event. Prime Sirloin Buffet, the area's best variety, all under one roof.
Pennsylvania often ranks in the top 10 for lightning fatalities. That's why our strike zone, which can show you where the threat is so important to people in central Pennsylvania.
WTAJ, your weather authority. Bathfitter is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murdo. WTAJ News at 5 continues.
All right, Evan and I are enjoying some of the best seats in the house.
Oh,
don't you agree? This is a club area of Beaver Stadium. Have you ever sat in these seats before?
No, I haven't. I've always either been much higher up, actually, or down on the field. So this is a nice middle ground here.
Yeah.
Nice cushioning on some of the, at least the seat backs.
Yes, it is
so.
much different. Yeah, it's the Nittany Lion Club. For more details, you can contact the ticketing about it. I want to thank the Colstroms. I have that's whose seats we are in. They actually have names on them. I have some friends who have seats up here, so I've been up here a couple of times. It's a good view of the stadium, and right now, a good view of some dark clouds on the horizon. You see those?
Yeah, they're rolling in here. Maybe, hopefully, we'll be able to stick it out here. We'll see. But also, obviously, Beaver Stadium is a mainstay here. Football mainstay, state college. But there's also some research going on here.
We're gonna be we are going to get to that in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and talk about the weather forecast of what's going on right now. And as we go ahead and take a look at our Doppler, yes, we do have a line of showers and thunderstorms that are moving on into the Center County area. It is right at Rattlesnake Mountain where the radar is, Phillipsburg. Yes, you are going to have a downpour here soon. Not every place is going to get hit, but if you get hit, it'll pull you off. That's a good thing, but it'll bring a brief downpour of rain. You can see Clearfield, 12 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, and off to the north and west, we are going to see temperatures a good bit below. So we have a more refreshing air mass moving in for tomorrow. So there's that line of showers and thunderstorms. That's actually with a cold front that's located right about there. So that cold front is going to be swinging on through the area, and that is going to bring us a bit of a change in our weather patterns. So let's go ahead and take a look at your Weather Authority forecast for tonight. After some thunderstorms this evening, some with a downpour. Later on tonight will become mostly clear, and then that front moves on out of the area tomorrow. High pressure builds on in, a good deal of sunshine, lower humidity, and then we are going to see a clear sky. It'll be comfortable tomorrow night, albeit a little bit cool. High temperatures for tomorrow in the 70s to the middle 80s. Not quite as warm as today, not quite as humid, but still a warm afternoon. Gorgeous Thursday, nice on Friday if you're going to be the Heritage Days or the Central Pennsylvania Festival of the Arts, or at People's Choice, it's going to be nice. A slight chance for a thunderstorm either day of the weekend. A little better chance on Sunday, better chance for some showers and thunderstorms on Monday. So we're going to have more coming up here on the road. We have that story about the research coming up in a little bit, but we're going to send it back to the studio as Evan and I relax. We're going to send it back to you there, Charlotte.
Don't miss Hoops Fest, the largest 3-on-3 basketball tournament in Central Pennsylvania, benefiting the Youth Outreach Program at Joshua House. There's a division for every age and skill level. Don't miss the $500 shot contest or slam dunk competition. To register or for more information, visit hoopsfest.net.
Heard on the job? Let our work comp attorneys help if you've been denied benefits, you're in danger of losing them, or it's time to consider settling your work comp claim for a lump sum of money. For a free consultation, call Edgar Snyder & Associates at 1-800-9-4-EDGAR.
It's a week of family fun at this year's Clearfield County Fair, and harness racing takes center stage Sunday through Wednesday. Our half-mile clay-based track will come alive with all the action of harness racing. Harness racing at the Clearfield County Fair features 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers. Plus, don't forget, admission is free with your paid gate admission. Follow us on Facebook and visit us online at clearfieldcountyfair.com. The Clearfield County Fair, July 29th through August 4th.
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona offers the best warranty, the best price, best buying and ownership experience. That's right, we're the best of the best. Incredible 7-passenger Outlander, awesome Outlander Sport, fun to drive Lancer, or the sensible G4 Emerald. New 2018 Mitsubishis, only $16,988. Only $16,988. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona, the best of the best. Only at
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Phillipsburg Heritage Days, going green to preserve our heritage. July 10th through the 15th. 5 days of free family entertainment for all ages, vendors, and mouth-watering food to delight young and old. Don't miss the Grand Parade on Saturday, followed by the Drum and Bugle Corps Show, and then fireworks and entertainment at Coldstream. The car show will be on Sunday. Phillipsburg Heritage Days, all in historic downtown Phillipsburg.
Hurt on the job? Do you have a scar on your head, face, or neck? You may be entitled to money.
For a free consultation, call 1-800-9-FOR-EDGAR. Your workers' compensation lawyers.
And like Edgar always says, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
Rock sensation Three Doors Down and Collective Soul are coming to the Clearfield County Fair. WTAJ, your news leader, wants you to be there when Three Doors Down and Collective Soul take the stage. Visit wearecentralpa.com and register for your chance to win tickets today.
Health South is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
New treatment option that uses their own cells. Doctors say it's the first FDA-approved product that grows a patient's own cells on scaffolds to be reimplanted.
I am back to, unlimited walking, unlimited hiking. So my husband and I are getting up to the mountains and getting on some trails, which is really nice.
Karen Moore was one of the first in the U.S. to get the Macy procedure last year. She damaged cartilage in her knee during an ultra-marathon. First surgeon Michael Banfi biopsied Karen's cartilage cells and sent them to a lab to be grown on a matrix for 4 weeks. Here they are in the main surgery. He defined the size of the damage.
Once that's defined, I can take a template, typically some sort of sterile foil, and then from that sterile foil I can cut the actual membrane to size and then glue that in with something called fibrin glue.
Dr. Banfi says the cells start to make themselves at home quickly.
It's almost immediate. Within 60 minutes there are cells that have already adhered down to the bone below. So it occurs very quickly.
Rehab, on the other hand, will take a year. The cartilage cells need time to mature. Trying to do too much too soon could do more damage.
There is nothing that I can do to speed it up. That I have to be, my best chance is to be patient and follow the protocol exactly as described, and then hopefully when 1 year comes, my knee is ready.
Karen hopes to be running in the mountains again this fall. Both Karen and Dr. Banfi say having patience during rehab can be the most difficult but important part of the Macy procedure. It's so new that long-term results aren't available yet, but the NIH reports short and medium-range improvements in pain and function are good so far. Coming up at 5:30, we're going to head back out on the road with our team in Center County. This is a live look into the Penn State All Sports Museum as we head to break.
Weather anytime on wearecentralpa.com. Brought to you by 5-Star Power Sports.
Parades? We love parades. Savings? Let us love those. Parade on in to JMP Auto Mart for your dream car and your $1,000 push-puller tow guarantee.
At Window World, we're more than just superior energy-saving replacement windows. We're also the leading experts in superior energy-saving siding and door replacements. To prove it, we have 3 special offers. Free gutters with whole house siding, premium siding for $189 per month with 0 down, or save up to $500 on any entry door purchase. Call or click to schedule your free, no obligation in-home estimate today. Window World, America's largest exterior remodeler.
Beat the clock. This week only at Ashley Home Store. To get a whopping 5 years, no interest financing with no minimum purchase. We dare you to find a better deal. That's 60 months no interest financing with no minimum purchase. It's our best offer of the year. Hurry into America's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley Home Store. Altoona and Johnstown.
Are you struggling, having pain or difficulty doing the things you love? Answer Physical Therapy could be the answer for you. Our well-trained staff provides education, teaches about prevention, and will help you meet your goals. We spend the time with our patients, providing a therapy plan that's best for you. Call your doctor today. You have the freedom to choose the best answer. Answer Physical Therapy. Come as a patient, leave as a friend.
If you need oxygen service, choose Central Pennsylvania's leader in home medical equipment, Dick's Home Care.
Thanks to Dick's Home Care, I have my freedom back.
All I wanted was to be independent again, and Dick's Home Care showed me how.
Dick's Oxygen patients rest assured that assistance is a phone call away 24/7. If you or a loved one need oxygen service, choose Dick's Home Care, Central Pennsylvania's leader in home medical equipment.
We can't take this heat anymore. We've got to call Smith Myers.
You shouldn't have to suffer through the heat. Call Smith Myers instead. A highly trained professional will come out to inspect and service your unit, getting you back to living comfortably. With various home care club plans, we have you covered all year long. When something goes wrong, call us first, hot or cold. Call Smith Myers Plumbing and Heating. We keep you comfortable. To learn more about our home care club plans, call or visit us today.
Parades? We love parades. Savings? Fit us in the bells. Parade on in to JMP Auto Mart for your dream car and your $1,000 push-puller tow guarantee.
Bathfitter is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Harold Shepley and Associates presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
Thanks for joining us and staying with us. A couple of drops coming down here at Beaver Stadium. Yes, there is a line of thunderstorms coming our way. As we take a look at your Doppler, we can see there is a pretty good line of thunderstorms that moved across the I-80 corridor in Clearfield County, and it is now heading towards State College. We have a little bit of time here at Beaver Stadium. Phillipsburg, you're getting a soaking. A forecast first, a leftover shower by 10 o'clock. We'll clear out later on tonight. A gorgeous day coming our way for tomorrow. We'll talk more about that coming up. From the road, WTAJ News at 5:30 starts now.
Live from Center County, this is WTAJ News on the road.
Hey, John Clay and Amanda Kenny back here inside the All Sports Museum at Penn State. We're learning so much about all the different sports of Penn State, and also the Blue Band and everything connected to sports and the facilities and the stadiums and everything. Really cool. We're inside of Beaver Stadium, really, a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're in one of the sports. I know it's known for football, of course, Penn State, but there's so many sports they have, and this is a really interesting one. I'm really excited that we're here because it's actually the first sport on campus.
I was reading that too. I don't know if I would have guessed that as well, but this is a really cool exhibit. Again, 1875, the first Penn State baseball game against Milesburg, so just down the road here. Very cool. And as you go around the exhibit, you can see some of the names that you might recognize. Chuck Medler was a coach back in the 63-73 era as they went to the College World Series. And of course, that's where the field is named after now. Also, over in the corner, a really cool name that you'll see is John Montgomery. And so Montgomery, he was of course, famous for starting up Montgomery Ward, John Montgomery Ward. He was on the Penn State baseball team as well. And then we get to do some interactive stuff over here. Are you a lefty, Amanda?
I'm a lefty, so I'd be in this box.
Yeah. And so, I'll be over here. You can kind of sit in the box and play a little baseball, imagining what it would be like to be a Penn State baseball player. A lot of cool stuff here that you can just really pick up things and, hang out and see what it was like to be a baseball player.
Yeah, even there's some testing over there, some quizzes we were looking
at.
Yeah,
failing miserably.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be us. But maybe Joe would do better.
Yeah, of course Joe would do better. Joe, in addition to the weather, all things
right,
all
well, John
people.
and Amanda, one thing you can't
more.
see from inside the museum is the dark clouds that are behind me here. Some folks in Clearfield County already know, and even northern and western Center County know there's a pretty good line of thunderstorms that's moving through the region. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Doppler radar and what's going on, and you can see that line of thunderstorms. It poured in Clearfield, Phillipsburg. I know it's pouring pretty hard. Kerwinsville, it is going to let up here fairly soon, but here in State College, you can see that little downpour just north and west of town, and it is near the radar site, and it is going to be coming down on into our region. And again, as we go ahead and take a look, temperatures right now are, and as I took a look at this radar again, you can see that there are a fair amount of lightning strikes with it. There will be a shower, thunderstorm still in some places at 7 o'clock in the evening. Then later on tonight, it is going to clear out quite nicely, and it is going to become comfortable later on tonight with low temperatures in the 50s to near the 60-degree mark, and a gorgeous day coming our way for tomorrow. Again, we're inside Beaver Stadium. Evan is joining me now, and again, we're watching the sky. We're going to move inside to the shelter here in a little bit, but there's a lot going on here at Penn State. I know a lot of weather research, but you learned about more research going on, right?
Yeah, Joe, there's some tech research going on in the computer science department here at Penn State, and some of that tech may find its way into some innovations and new products you'll be able to get real soon. With its fanfare, tradition, and sheer size, Penn State is a big part of Center County. But beyond its football prowess and the beloved Berkeley Creamery, the university is also a world leader in tech innovation. It houses one of 6 centers worldwide focusing on 2 major discoveries that could change the way our software operates. We took a visit inside Professor Vijay Narayanan's lab to see exactly what he and his students are working on in their $27 million center that's looking to speed up processing and solve current tech problems.
Imagine that you are in rush hour commuting from your work to home, being stuck in the road for a while. You spend most of your time on the road. That's really what happens with the computing systems these days.
So instead of having computers go out and retrieve data from their memory, which can slow them down, Professor Narayanan is looking to put the computing in the memory itself. In doing so, he's also looking to stack computing circuits on top of one another, like a giant skyscraper where the data only has to ride the elevator instead of driving to the next town. And the project's a team effort.
You need a team of dedicated students who really not just come for the education of it, but they really love the social impact this work is going to have.
Working with my fellow friends and students, it's like coming up with like hundreds of solutions for a tough problem. Then we try to see whichever the best possible solution.
And the lab has a community effort as well, working on a separate project that may give sight to the blind.
Imagine that you're not able to see, and you're guided by this camera that can actually perceive the world.
Even helping you pick out your morning breakfast through the power of visual technology. So the next time you think of Penn State, realize it's much more than touchdowns and rich ice cream. The university may also be powering the world's next innovation. And Joe, the Professor Vijay, he told me that all these products may hit the market in 5 to 10 years now, so some really cool innovations. Penn State is just a worldwide leader in a lot of different research areas.
I'm a gadget guy. I love all that kind of stuff, so I'm looking forward to the future. I mean, there's so many new cool things that are coming out. I mean, even in your lifetimes, think about how much is coming out.
I'm waiting for like the self-driving car to come out, you know, the autonomous vehicles, and the tech that you just saw there may be a part of that, the self-driving cars, too.
Yes.
So.
Have you ever been in one yet?
No, I have not. So.
I have had the opportunity. It is a little bit strange. I'll just say that. All right. Well, we're having fun here on the road.
We are.
We're going to be coming back up here. We're going to have a different view. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Mount Nittany coming up in a little bit. We're going to send it down, back down to John and Amanda in the museum.
Thanks, guys. Now, here back at the museum, we're telling you how interactive it is. You can test your knowledge about tennis, which you're pretty good at.
I did play tennis in high school and after,
really,
so it was pretty cool. I like this, being able to test yourself on all different sports in here in the All Sports Museum, and learning so much more about a lot of the history of Penn State, too.
Yeah, and speaking of history of Penn State, I have a little quiz for everyone at home. Do you know what is the most popular spot on Penn State's campus? I bet you know, John.
Especially to take a photograph and to visit, yes. Of course, any Penn Stater's probably going to know this. It's the Penn State statue. It is, of course, to Penn Staters, it really is Penn State. It's a shrine now, and we all know that, but it almost never came to be.
For those that bleed blue and white, this is the spot. If you display just one photo of your time at Penn State, this is probably it. Lou Prado had to include it in his book, 100 Things Penn State Fans Should Know and Do Before They Die.
The people that put the shrine together, and Jackie Esposito always should tell you more, I don't think they realized what this would do years later.
Jackie Esposito realized it. As a library employee, so many people came to ask her about the Nittany Lion, she decided to write a book about it with Stephen Herb. The first Penn State mascot, as she found, took to the field in 1922. as an African lion. But after losing several games, Coach Bedsdig banned that lion for life. The mountain lion was selected years later. Then in 1940, students wanted a statue.
I think one of the more interesting stories about the shrine is it was the class gift for the class of 1940, but the students had to vote on the class gift, and they could vote for the shrine or they could vote for a scholarship, and the shrine won by only 7 votes.
Okay, a shaky start, but things got solid after that. Sculptor Heinz Warnecke built the shrine from a 13-ton block of Indiana limestone, finishing in 1942. Penn Staters have embraced the statue like nothing else. It's the second most photographed spot in the state after the Liberty Bell. It's been attacked and painted and damaged, but it prevails.
The statue, the shrine as we call it, we didn't call it the shrine for years, but it is the shrine, that's what we think of it. That represents Penn State. It's been there, it's been broken, the ear was ripped off, it was repaired, it's been painted. To this day, we still guard it at homecoming and that type stuff. It stands for Penn State. It's solid as a rock.
The class of 2012 voted to fund a renovation, adding 100 tons of sandstone under the shrine, some from Mount Nittany. And it's now handicap accessible, so anyone can visit and pay homage to the ideals that created this statue.
And of course, if you wonder why it is where it is, that's where Beaver Field used to be located, so that's the spot it was picked. Another cool thing, the sculptor invited students that were walking by to just come up and help out. He wasn't paid a lot, and he took all the help he could get. So fascinating history about the Nittany Lion Shrine and the Nittany Lion, all kinds of things there. And also, I just want to mention Lou Prado, who wrote that book, is going to be signing autographs here Friday and Saturday from 1 to 4, I think, in the All Sports Museum. He used to be the director here,
Wow,
too.
really cool stuff, John.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, you know, our morning crew today, we told you earlier, they were giving a tour of the Boalsburg Mansion.
Yeah, we heard that they got a check on the library. Let's check it out.
All right, Bob, and then that leads us into the library, right?
Oh, yes. Pass one through.
Uh-huh. Wow. And you mentioned the presidential connection, if you will, to the Boal Mansion. And looking in this room, I see many references, President Jimmy Carter and John F. Kennedy, just to name a couple.
Yes, the Boals were personal friends of close to a dozen U.S. presidents. And in this room, we detail the history of the Boal family and many of their national connections. One of the other things about this room, which is quite interesting, Theodore Boal, Colonel Boal, his namesake, his uncle, was Theodore Davis. And Theodore Davis, for viewers who remember King Tut, well, he is the reason. Theodore Davis had more excavations in the Valley of the Kings than anyone before or since, and hired a budding illustrator named Howard Carter. And so together they did all these types, and we actually have here from the time of Moses items, artifacts from King Tut's grandparents' tomb, 3,500 years old.
Think about that for a second.
Well, Bob, you were telling us a little bit in the morning about how either people who came in here were president or became president. Tell us a little bit about that and you know, how the Boals were so connected to people.
So again, the Boals were prominent on the local, state, federal, and international stages. In this room, we show where they were governors, ambassadors, and just in their daily work life then, they had associations with everyone from JFK to the Roosevelts, both Roosevelts. So they were also some of the early formation of the Republican Party, and as a result, Andrew Jackson, James Buchanan, the names just continue on, and we have personal artifacts from those various presidents.
Next, we head upstairs, where more history awaits, including an original gun from the French and Indian War.
Pretty remarkable. All those artifacts make their way to Center County, something you can check out there in Boalsburg. Very cool as we're on the road in Center County all week, introducing you to new places and new stories.
Yeah, absolutely. And so tonight at 11 o'clock, we're going to be at My Chicken. That is also in State College where we are. It's in the Westerly Parkway Plaza. Now, if you've ever eaten there before, let me tell you, it is delicious. So super excited to be there tonight. We're going to have much more on them and how some other unique things you can do happening in in Center County, so absolutely be sure to join us.
Continuing our on-the-road coverage here in Center County, we'll be back in a little bit, but first we're going to take a break and then rejoin Charlotte Ames with a look at your local news. We'll be back.
Fiore Toyota is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Your weather authority forecast every 10 minutes on WTAJ News this morning.
Few spotty showers earlier this morning.
Weather forecasts every 10 minutes with meteorologist Christy Shields. WTAJ News this morning, a great way to start your day.
Caparuccio Plumbing and Heating is there for you 24/7. For the easy-to-get-to jobs, the not-so-easy-to-get-to jobs, and for the big, dirty jobs. Our team of professionals get the job done, and done right. And with the only full-service dump truck in the area, we make sure the community is breathing the best air possible. For all of your plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and excavating needs, call Caparuccio, a part of your community since 1976.
Better pizza doesn't start with luck. It starts with our ingredients. At Papa John's, that means slapping our hand-tossed dough just right, every time. Get 2 large one-topping pizzas for $7.77 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Make your smile a first impression to remember. At KNC Denture Center, we've been giving people something to smile about for over 35 years. You are the reason we've been able to expand into 6 locations. You are the reason we've been able to offer a quality product at the area's lowest rate. Without you, we wouldn't be anything. So we want to take this time to thank you for supporting us.
Baby boomers, here's something you should know. There's a serious virus out there that 1 in 30 boomers has, yet most don't even know it. A virus that's been almost forgotten. It's hepatitis C. Hep C can hide in the body for years without symptoms. Left untreated, it can lead to liver damage, even liver cancer. The only way to know if you have Hep C is to ask your healthcare provider for the simple blood test. If you have Hep C, it can be cured. For us, it's time to get tested. It's the only way to know for sure.
The saying that tornadoes don't happen in central Pennsylvania because of mountains is just not true. The threat is here. It's happened before. That's why our Doppler radar is there to help save lives.
WTAJ, your weather authority. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 5:30 continues.
We're following breaking news out of Harrisburg tonight. Today, the Pennsylvania Disciplinary Board announced that former Bedford County District Attorney Bill Higgins will be disbarred. Higgins was arrested in April for using his power as a DA to help female drug dealers in exchange for sexual favors. He pleaded guilty to all 31 of those charges in May as part of a deal that included no jail time. His disbarment will take effect on August 9th. The trial of Wade Newman, former owner of Belfont Family Dentistry, is underway. Newman's accused of kidnapping and raping a patient after allegedly driving her back to her home following a root canal appointment. According to District Attorney Bernie Cantorna, Newman raped the woman on the steps inside her home. He's now facing serious charges. His trial will run until this Thursday at the Center County Courthouse. Kids may not want to think about going back to school yet, but the United Way of Blair County is already trying to get them ready for it. Its Family Resource Center has launched the 10th annual Stuff the Bus School Supply campaign. Their wish list includes pencils, construction paper, folders, binders, backpacks, and other items. The United Way office and libraries throughout the county are among the locations accepting donations.
A downpour here at Beaver Stadium. We'll have an update with your radar and your complete forecast coming up next.
Don't miss a new NCIS. CBS Tonight.
CBS Wednesday. Could you survive the 4 combat zones of TKO?
Zone 1, the ball blaster.
Firing balls at 60 miles per hour.
Zone 2, the frisbee.
Can rip your head off like a ripsaw.
Zone 3, the spike launcher.
Ready to drop in on you like a mother-in-law.
Zone 4, the slammer.
Ready to squash you like a bug on a windshield.
The most extreme television competition ever.
Ooh!
TKO premieres CBS Wednesday.
For kids, Idlewild is full of adventures, with rides just your size, treats to tickle your taste buds, and friends like Daniel Tiger to touch your heart. Idlewild and Soak Zone, because you love to see them smile. Save with coupons from Eden Park during Daniel Tiger's Neighbor Days.
Your bank probably offers online banking, mobile banking, and other convenient services. But do they really care about you? At Altoona First Savings Bank, we focus on you and building a relationship. So if you enjoy convenient banking but are tired of being a number, we invite you to experience true community banking at Altoona First. Because you could choose any bank, but you deserve a better bank. Altoona First Savings Bank. Bank better.
Edgar Snyder and Associates really gave me peace of mind, knowing that I didn't have to deal with the insurance companies.
I didn't have to pay anything to Edgar Snyder up front, so that was definitely a plus as well.
I wasn't relying on our insurance, I was relying on Edgar Snyder.
The condition I was in, there was no way I could have taken this on my own.
They have a proven track record. They were fantastic from top to bottom. I made the right choice with Edgar Snyder.
If you've been hurt, call Edgar Snyder and Associates for a free consultation.
We couldn't have done it without them.
If you are told you have a heart condition, the first thing you should do is get a second opinion from the top-ranked heart care team in the nation. Cleveland Clinic has been ranked #1 for 23 years in a row.
I want somebody that's done thousands of my operations, not 3.
With over 1,700 physicians, surgeons, and caregivers specializing in the research and care of heart conditions, Cleveland Clinic has an unparalleled record of successful treatments and provides you with the most advanced heart care technology the world has ever seen. It's total care for you and your family. We can even offer same-day appointments.
This is unlike any place we have ever been before. It really is patients first.
The best heart care in the nation is closer than you think. Call today to arrange your second opinion or talk with a heart nurse. We're available 24/7. Call Cleveland Clinic at 844-266-0667. Idlewild and Soak Zone. They smile, you smile, and lifetime memories are made. Wonderful how that works. Save up to $18 on select days when you buy online at Idlewild.com. Idlewild and Soak Zone, because you love to see them smile.
WTAJ News continues.
We are live here on the road. We're at Beaver Stadium, moved undercover because we knew that line of storms was coming our way, and yes, it is pouring. I had a nice view of Mount Nittany and Midler Field behind me, but now you can just see the rain and a little bit of fog with it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Doppler radar. And it's an impressive line of storms that is now moving through the State College area and then all the way back. Houtsdale also getting a downpour. It moved through Clearfield and Kerwinsville. Let's go ahead and zoom on in a little bit more, and you can see there Houtsdale. It's going to pick up a little bit more before it comes to an end. And this line extends all the way back across Clearfield County on into the western part of Clearfield County. Already moved through Grampian. Mahaffey, you're going to have a downpour here soon. And Punxsutawney, one fastened to your south, but that one to the north will be moving on in. So there's a couple of showers and thunderstorms around, all with a cold front that is going to be moving through the area. And these thunderstorms will be scattered, but if you get hit like we did here, we get a good downpour. There's that front right there. We'll go ahead and take a look at our future track. Still a shower or thunderstorm in some spots at 7 o'clock this evening. By 7 o'clock, it will all be south of I-80, and then by later on tonight, we'll just have a partly to mostly clear sky across central Pennsylvania. Temperatures ahead of the rain, 86 at State College. I guarantee when the new report comes in, it'll be much lower than that. Or this is the highs for today. There we go. An 87 in Clearfield, 86 in Altoona for high temperatures. And high temperature in Altoona was a good bit above the average high. In fact, we used 6 degrees above the average high of 81 And as we go ahead and take a look at our temperature trend, near average, and then getting a little bit steamy as we head on into the upcoming weekend. So later on tonight, we are going to be dropping down into the 50s here in State College, 60 in Altoona, 61 in Breezewood. Some thunderstorms around this evening, and then later on tonight, mainly clear. Laurel Highlands, a leftover thunderstorm in some spots the early part of tonight, then becoming mostly clear later on tonight, with low temperatures in the 50s. And off to the north and west, the thunderstorms will depart here in the next couple of hours, and then becoming mostly clear and cooler. Future track for tomorrow, yes, we are going to have sunshine mixing with just a few clouds. High temperatures east of the mountains for tomorrow are going to get into the middle 80s, but the humidity will be on the lower side. Your Weather Authority 7-day forecast. Comfortable tomorrow night, plenty of sunshine, beautiful on Thursday, nice on Friday, a little steamy over the weekend, and eventually the chance for a thunderstorm, but I think it's pretty small through the upcoming weekend. We'll be back right after this.
Are you looking for beautiful quality furniture for your home? At Windy Hill Furniture, we're committed to offering American-made home furnishings with the style, quality choices you won't find in other stores. Choose country, lodge, rustic, or traditional offerings from our wide selection of upholstery, bedroom, dining, occasional accents, and more. At Windy Hill, you can customize almost anything in our store to fit your needs. Our friendly staff will help you design the right pieces to help make your house a home. Find us on Route 453, 5 miles south of Tyrone.
Looking for something fun to do? Come join us at the 31st Annual Allen Bank Fire Company's Antique and Classic Car Show. There's something new each day, July 12th through 15th. We begin with the Fireman's Parade on Thursday, fabulous flashbacks on Friday, one of the largest car shows in the Tri-County area on Saturday, and Pig Roast on Sunday. We have so much more: crafts, fireworks, food, live music, rides, and tractor pulls. Be sure to like us on Facebook at ABC Classic Weekend for more information.
Our vets have served our country, but too often they get badly injured, get prescribed painkillers, and can become addicted. If you or someone you love is a vet who suffers from addiction stemming from a doctor's prescription for an opioid or has died from an overdose, you may be able to hold the drug makers accountable. Call the Cochran firm today. We represent victims of wrongful death or addiction from opioid abuse. Take action. It can change your world.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Phillipsburg Heritage Days, going green to preserve our heritage. July 10th through the 15th. 5 days of free family entertainment for all ages, vendors, and mouth-watering food to delight young and old. Don't miss the Grand Parade on Saturday, followed by the Drum and Bugle Corps show, and then fireworks and entertainment at Coldstream. The car show will be on Sunday. Phillipsburg Heritage Days, all in historic downtown Phillipsburg.
A little salt, a pinch more.
Careful.
What? Her fingers are small.
Keeping my family healthy is important. I got it from her. That's why we have Gateway Health for our medical assistant. Reliable coverage, the doctors and hospitals we want, and a pinch of care, all baked in.
I'm good with Gateway.
Go to I'mGoodWithGateway.com to find out why so many people say
I'm good with Gateway.
Listen to these Forever Media stations for WTAJ News and your Weather Authority updates. Rocky 104.9, Central PA's Rock Station, Froggy 98, Hot 100, and Wally 103.9. Music that makes you feel good. WTAJ News continues.
Well, thanks for joining us. We're here, of course, in the Penn State All Sports Museum on campus.
Yeah, we are having a great time in Center County, but we're going to be here all week long, so we have a lot in store for you guys.
Yeah, well, of course, we've got another half hour here inside the All Sports Museum, but later tonight we're going to be at My Chicken. That's on the Westerly Parkway in State College. But we do have, again, more to tell you about inside here, the All Sports Museum, and we're going to bring our new sports director back in a little bit as well.
Yeah, so stick around. WTAJ News at 6 is next.
Live from Center County, this is WTAJ News on the road.
Good evening. I'm John Clay.
And I'm Amanda Kenny. We're continuing our on-the-road coverage of Center County tonight.
Hey, Amanda, I wanted to ask you a question. What do you think is the busiest time that the All Sports Museum is full of people? When is it the busiest?
I would assume football season.
Yeah, you know, I thought that too during a football game. You would think there's so many people. Well, not exactly, because this actually turns into an entranceway for Beaver Stadium, so they don't use it for, in night games they do pretty well, but when it's a day game, they don't actually use it for the All Sports Museum.
Wow.
So, really interesting fact.
Yeah.
We want to bring in our new sports director, Peter Terpstra.
What's going on, guys?
Peter, welcome again.
Hello,
your first big official debut today, and we get to do all the sports coverage.
That's perfect place, man. It really is. Really happy to be here. Penn State, obviously everyone gets extremely excited for the football season, as you should be, but I mean, across the board, everything's pretty good.
Yeah, and so in terms of, you know, Nittany Nation's got to be such a big core of what you guys are all about, and I feel like, you know, you being really located in State College too is something that's really going to get you geared into that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's our beat, and we're going to be on it every single day. We're going to be at every away game, every home game. It's going to be big. We're going to blow it up, and we're going to work as hard as we possibly can to make sure everyone really knows everything we can tell them about what's going on in Penn State sports. And not just football either. I mean, we're talking about everything. So.
Good.
Yeah. I know earlier you mentioned fencing. You don't want to leave them out.
13 national titles, and you'll find that you're going to find little nuggets like that kind of across everything with Penn State sports. It's one of those national brands. This is where you want to come if you want to be a sports fan.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we're certainly happy to have you here.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Peter. And of course, we are experiencing some storms outside right now, right outside of Beaver Stadium.
Yeah, so let's check in with Joe Murgo. He's got your forecast. Hey, Joe.
All right, yes, I am up on top in Beaver Stadium on one of the ramps overlooking where the team comes on in with James Franklin's little parade on into the stadium. A great tradition that he started here at Penn State, and really like when that happens. The blue band and the cheerleaders all lead the team on in. Medler Field behind me, and pretty soon we may be able to see Mount Nittany once again. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Doppler radar and show you that, yeah, there is a pretty good storm that moved on through here. And I wanted to actually highlight this one storm that is now located just to the east of Punxsutawney. That may have a little bit of small hail in it too, so we are going to be keeping an eye on that one. This is all with a line of showers and thunderstorms with a cold front that moved on through the region. I'll widen the scope. We'll turn on the radar loop, and you can see how it is with the line with the front that's going to sneak on through, and it is going to eventually pass to our south, and behind it we'll still have an isolated shower or thunderstorm at 7 o'clock this evening, but we're going to clear later on tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Weather Authority forecast for tonight. We will have a mostly clear sky later on tonight. In fact, the sun trying to peek out behind us here fairly soon, and it will be comfortable. Low temperatures in the 50s to near the 60-degree mark, and some gorgeous weather coming our way for the Central Pennsylvania Festival of the Arts, which Evan is joining me now. Evan, you've never seen that before, or have you?
I have not. I think it is, from what I've been told, it's just a crazy event, a giant gathering of all types of arts, different artists throughout. The streets closed down there. We showed you about some of the streets, which ones you need to heads up for traffic, but I've been told that it's just a great experience overall. It's something to see.
It is. So Yeah, so we are here what do you have for us at this point?
Well, I have a few details. Earlier today I met up with the director of the Pennsylvania Festival of the Arts, but with the festival coming in and being right around the corner and an average of 1,000 or so new people coming live to Center County each year, the festival expects to see more newcomers each year. And we caught up with the festival's executive director, as I said, Rick Bryant, to hear what newbies should do at ArtsFest.
While you're downtown, definitely walk around, see all the exhibitors, take time to walk through the mister, or if you're a little younger, go through the dumping buckets, our water sculpture, buy some art, buy some food, listen to some music, have a great time.
Also new to the festival this year is a stand-up comedian, Joe Mackey, who grew up locally and has since been voted one of the funniest people in New York City. He'll perform his stand-up act at 10 p.m. at the State Theater in downtown State College.
My wife and I were thinking about that, to hit that in between all our coverage here on the road. So
have you ever been to New York to see a stand-up comedian?
I have been to, yes, I have. I've seen stand-up comedians in a lot of cities. I really enjoy comedy. I have actually, believe it or not, I haven't been in the State Theater in decades, so that would be also interesting too.
It should be fun, yeah. I was just there for the Central PA Theater Festival, which was a couple weeks back, so some neat stuff going on at the State Theater, art, some comedy going on, and we're going to see what John and Amanda have cooking downstairs. Guys, how's it going?
All right, thanks, guys. You know, we've all been the whole crew has been having a great time, and in fact, our morning crew spent some time at the Boalsburg Mansion.
Yeah,
today.
they're wrapping up their coverage at the Boalsburg Mansion by heading up to the Armory. Let's take a look.
And up the stairs we go now, Bob, and what's really unique is these are like, what, freestanding stairs, the stairwell?
Yeah, so Colonel Boal, the fourth generation, was an architect, formerly trained in Paris. And so he designs this. He did the culmination of the mansion, which has more rooms than the Monticello. And so he builds not only the ballroom, where we were earlier this morning, but there's 3 stories of floating staircase.
I've never seen anything like it. That goes back to what you said earlier, too, about everything in here is original.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. And so not only architecturally, but also all the contents of it, which tell an incredible story.
And this leads us, Bob, into the Armory. Oh, my, oh, my.
So this collection, it's just an extensive collection of arms, and it goes from the Middle Ages because of the Columbus connection, all the way through World War I because of Colonel Boal. And so what we show in here are actually 3 themes. We show the history of firearms, from the earliest firearms with matchlock all the way through the various generations.
And pick a couple of these out if you can in terms of the significance. Because they do have some unique stories to them.
Well, they do. And we have the stories, or as we call in museum speak, the provenance that goes with all these items. So, for instance, up here at the very top, that particular firearm was found buried on site when water lines were put in. It's from the French and Indian War.
Oh,
so again, this locally, Boalsburg, there is so much history here. In addition, there's the first generation, David Boal, who comes from Ireland. In the 1790s, there's his personal Pennsylvania long rifle, which later Daniel Boone will take to Kentucky, and it's renamed the Kentucky long rifle.
And that was interesting. I mean, one thing that I picked up when you were saying it was originally from Lancaster County, which is where I'm from.
That's correct. And in fact, this particular one, made for him with beautiful curly maple, is signed by a famous Lancaster gunsmith.
Oh, wow. That's just really neat how, even though a lot of this is Boalsburg and Center County, that you can get some connections from other places in PA.
Behind you too, Bob, can you talk real quick? There was I believe you said a bow and arrow back there that was original? This
yes, well, all
crossbow?
Of this is, so this is all authentic medieval weapons from the Columbus Castle. And again, for instance, that crossbow is 500 years old, chain mail, various types of axes, etc. Again, it's amazing how they put art in with such a deadly weapon.
History with every step you take, dating back centuries, right here in Boalsburg. Incredible. From the Boal Mansion, on the road in Center County, I'm Casey Kantz.
Wow, awesome. A crossbow and all kinds of 500-year-old weapons. I got to go check that out.
Yeah. All right. So we have our new sports director here, Peter Terpstra.
What's up, guys?
Again.
Hey, Peter. Yeah. How's it going?
Good.
This has been the time that I've been waiting for in the show for a while. Okay, so Penn State football has been so close the last 2 seasons, so close. So the question is, can they take that next step? Can they make the college football playoff? Can they win a national title? It's been a while since the last one. So next week, take a closer look.
And there it is. It's official. The Penn State Nittany Lions are the national champions.
Let's take a moment to remember the good times. It's been 32 years since Penn State football last won a national title.
Jawan Johnson, Penn State wins it, a walk-off touchdown.
Last season had you saying, Penn State is back. And it also left you wanting more.
Barry looks, fires, touchdown Buckeyes!
2 losses by a combined 4 points. Now, the team has turned over.
Mike Gesicki, tight end, Penn State.
He's gone. He's gone. So is he. 6 players to the NFL draft. 9 players gone from that starting defense. The offensive coordinator is now the head coach at Mississippi State. And the face of the team, number 2 to New York.
The running game has been absent in New York the last couple of years.
You lose a guy like Deshaun who's been here for 5 years. Mike, who played 4 years here. And, guys that set records here. Obviously, Saquon with the things he's done. So really what we're going to need to make up for is the experience. All those guys have 3-4 years under their belt of playing at Penn State.
This is what you have coming back. Trace McSorley helped the team to 11 win seasons 2 years in a row. USA Today says he is the best quarterback in this preseason. And you return 4 big fellas up front. Miles Sanders steps in at running back. He's not a newbie. His time to shine.
Big season personally for me. Me finally getting my chance, my shot. We got we're back to being a young team, so it's a lot of opportunities for other guys too, defensively.
What could be Penn State's toughest games are mostly at home. Ohio State, Michigan State, and Wisconsin all coming to town.
I'm ready to start playing football. I love working out. I love all the training, but I'm really ready to see it translate to the field.
And we can't wait either.
All right, so Penn State football, the big question, can they take that next step and win a national title? Obviously, you got a bunch of question marks on defense. That's kind of the big thing. But here's the bright spot for all you Penn State fans out there. Penn State has recruited incredibly well. And just because you might not have seen a guy out there play yet doesn't mean he's not going to be exceptional. And all most of your big games are at home this year, and that's huge. So.
Yeah. We have so much optimism about this season. That's great. You're at the helm, Peter. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
We'll
got
have
sports
more
coming
ahead.
up later too.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Thank you, Peter. So, of course, our on-the-road coverage in Center County continues all week long. And so tonight we're going to be at My Chicken. That's in State College in the Westerly Parkway Plaza. We, of course, hope to see you there. And don't forget, you can get a look at all the fun we've been having on the road just by visiting our WTAJ Facebook page or our website, wearecentralpa.com.
Yeah, we've got much more to come here. We're going to tell you a little bit more about the All Sports Museum. But we've also got to look at our top news stories. Charlotte Ames will return. Stick with us.
With these injuries, we are on the hook for a boatload.
I'm going to bury them.
Delay them.
Forever.
Well,
They'll come around.
Right.
They always do.
They brought in the law offices of Marcus and Max.
Could you handle this one?
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business. Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
It's a week of family fun at this year's Clearfield County Fair. Thursday at the fair, it's the Big Rig Truck Pulls. Modified semis, open semis, licensed semis, and street legal 4x4s. The dirt will fly as these trucks run the track looking for a full pull. The Clearfield County Fair is July 29th through August 4th. Don't miss it. For tickets, call 765-1749 or visit ClearfieldCountyFair.com.
Summer's finally here, and it's time for you and your family to take that well-deserved break.
But at James Drugstore, we never take a break because your health is our service. Whether it's your everyday medications for your overall health and well-being, or the seasonal allergy, insect bite, sunburn, or cut and scrape, we're here when you need us always, and I mean always. The staff at James Drugstore is privileged to serve you and your family every day. We're now Highmark and UPMC preferred, so stop by soon. You'll be glad you did. Your health is our service.
Honey, what are you doing?
Where's the bug spray? I just saw a bug in the bathroom.
We are not doing this again. You remember what happened last time.
Get him off me! Get him off me! Get him off me!
We're calling EnviroPest Control.
That's a better idea.
For the safest, most effective treatment at the lowest price, call Enviro, your local pest control expert.
Enviro Pest Control. Fast, local, experienced, safe.
Allegheny Lutheran is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 6 continues.
Today, the Pennsylvania Disciplinary Board announced that former Bedford County District Attorney Bill Higgins will be disbarred. Higgins was arrested in April for using his power as a DA to help female drug dealers in exchange for sexual favors. He pleaded guilty to all 31 of those charges in May as part of a deal that included no jail time. His disbarment will take effect on August 9th. Tonight, emergency crews in Somerset County are searching for a man who may have drowned near the Quemahoning Reservoir Dam. State police say the man went missing around 1:30 yesterday afternoon. According to our news partners at the Tribune Democrat, he's an 18-year-old from Westmoreland County. Firefighters from Conemaugh Township and Scalp Level, along with water rescue teams, are all part of that search.
I'm live on top of Beaver Stadium overlooking the Bryce Jordan Center as a thunderstorm is moving out of the State College area. Your weather forecast coming up next.
Hi, I'm Debbie Eckenrode, your local farmer's agent. Let me help you make informed decisions about your coverage.
My daughter Casey, she's a little girl. She was officially diagnosed with asthma. We got a call one day. Turned out it was a woman named Cynthia calling who was a Highmark health coach. She would give advice on things like getting Casey to eat healthy and get an exercise that's appropriate for a child with asthma. It makes it a little more human, and you do feel good knowing that someone actually cares.
Visit CountOnHighmark.com to see why so many people count on blue.
With the Pennsylvania Lottery's new iLottery, you can play
while on my tablet, eating a dill. Guess who else is playing? Uncle Bill. On my laptop.
On my phone, waiting for Grace. Out front or inside, no matter the place. With lots of new games.
On every device.
It's a revolutionary way to play that's always nice.
Here or there.
Play iLottery everywhere.
iLottery. Play here, there, everywhere. Sign up today for $5 in free play.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
Phillipsburg Heritage Days, going green to preserve our heritage. July 10th through the 15th. 5 days of free family entertainment for all ages, vendors, and mouth-watering food to delight young and old. Don't miss the Grand Parade on Saturday, followed by the Drum and Bugle Corps show, and then fireworks and entertainment at Coldstream. The car show will be on Sunday. Phillipsburg Heritage Days, all in historic downtown Phillipsburg.
WTAJ, your news leader, is on the road all week long in Center County. We'll take you to places right in your backyard that you may not even know exist. On the Road is brought to you by W&W Equipment.
When the husband goes to work, you go, glitz it up, baby!
Pillow Talk with Catherine Zeta-Jones. Next, Rachel.
Rachel Ray, Wednesday morning at 9. Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
Live here at Beaver Stadium. We're halfway up the ramps outside the club level at Beaver Stadium, and we watch the thunderstorms move through. This may be one of my favorite spots to watch a thunderstorm from now. I would love to bring my camera out here. The line of storms now moving out past the visibility, improving a good bit beyond the Bryce Jordan Center. Let's go ahead and look at the weather. And there was a fair amount of lightning and thunder with that storm system. And as we go ahead and on our Doppler, you can see that we do have scattered showers and thunderstorms, a line of thunderstorms that is moving on through the region. And I'm going to have back in the station them control the radar here. We can see that the line of storms, this is all with a cold front that is moving on through the region. Now this cold front is going to, there'll still be a shower or thunderstorm in some places, and this is going to bring in a change to much more comfortable weather as we head on through the rest of the week. So we have a couple of showers and thunderstorms with this front that's moving through right now. Behind it, a more refreshing air mass is moving on into the region. And as we take a look at our future track through the nighttime hours for tonight, we do have a couple of showers and thunderstorms that are going to be moving through this evening. And then later on tonight, it'll become mostly clear. In your Weather Authority forecast for tonight, it will be mostly clear and turning comfortable later on tonight, with low temperatures tonight ranging from the upper 50s to near the 60-degree mark. And I'm not too worried about fog, even in the places that had the rainfall. Our future track for tomorrow, the front moves on out. Big area of high pressure moves on in, and that's going to give us a good deal of sunshine for tomorrow. And that high pressure system will give us a clear sky, light winds tomorrow night. It'll be cool. Some of the coldest spots tomorrow night may actually drop into the 40s. As we go ahead and jump ahead now to our Weather Authority forecast for tomorrow, we are going to see that we are going to have, for the most part, high temperatures in the 70s to the 80s, but the humidity will be on the low side. In your Weather Authority 7-day forecast, low temperatures in the 50s tomorrow night, sunshine for Thursday, a gorgeous day, sunshine, a few clouds on Friday. It'll be warm in the sun, comfortable in the shade for all the outdoor festivities, but then muggy as we head into the weekend. Evan, we've had a good time here watching that thunderstorm here. What do you got coming up here? Next story for you covering on the road.
Oh, well, the next thing I'm actually going to cover a restaurant that brings in seafood all the way from Maine. So a taste of Maine and authentic seafood here in Center County. And we're also tonight going to get a taste of some real good chicken at My Chicken.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I wonder if they do anything special for birthdays.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Evan.
Thank you.
I would sing to you, but I have to go back to Charlotte in the studio.
Come on, I'm just kidding.
Happy birthday, Evan. Coming up in sports, they called it Linebacker U, and now the Penn State football team will have to figure out who is next in line.
It's a night of great programs from America's most watched network, CBS. Then stay tuned for WTAJ News at 11 with John Clay and Amanda Kenny. Tonight's primetime lineup is brought to you by Wolf Furniture.
The 52nd Festival of the Arts is coming. WTAJ, the Central Pennsylvania Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Center County Commissioners are proud sponsors. It kicks off July 11th with Children and Youth Day. Sidewalk sale and exhibition open Thursday, July 12th, and feature over 300 of the nation's best artists selling their wares. Don't miss the Italian Street Painting Festival, as well as music, dance, and theatrical performances on indoor and outdoor stages. Downtown State College is the place to be July 12th through the 15th.
Quality hearing aids are more affordable than ever at Lemmy Audiology Associates. Call us now to ask if you qualify for financing payments as low as $35 per month. Proud to serve you for 25 years. See Lemmy Audiology. Hear the difference.
Don't miss the hit drama NCIS, CBS Tuesday.
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona offers the best warranty, the best price, best buying and ownership experience. That's right, we're the best of the best. Incredible 7-passenger Outlander, awesome Outlander Sport, fun to drive Lancer, or the sensible G4 Mirage. New 2018 Mitsubishis, only $16,988. Only $16,988. 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona, the best of the best. Only at
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Hey, Gus.
Hey, Nikki.
So what's the scoop?
Scoop?
Who can pick just one scoop?
Well, I'd say that one's mint for me.
Sweet choice. Just like this.
The newest scratch-off from the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Yep, it's $3 million Pennsylvania Club.
Wow, with top prizes of $3 million.
You can't top that.
Well, maybe with sprinkles.
Keep on scratching.
Weather anytime on WeAreCentralPA.com. Brought to you by 5-Star Power Sports.
WTAJ Sports with Peter Terpstra.
Hey, hi, hello. I'm Peter Terpstra. I'm live here at the Penn State All Sports Museum, and it's time to talk a little sports. Penn State football has been known as Linebacker U in the past, and that's because they've been putting some bad dudes from here in the NFL historically. But this upcoming season, like most of the defense, you're going to see plenty of new faces at linebacker. Koa Farmer, he's coming back. But other than that, Penn State's got to figure out who's going to play there. Now, really, what happens on defense is going to be less about tackling and more about test tubes. We're talking chemistry.
We lost a lot of starters. You know, we do a lot of 7-on-7, a lot of individual work with new guys and young guys. So just, you know, getting that chemistry going against the offense, you know, with Trace and Juwan and them, and just really trying to, you know, see who can do what they can, you know, and like you said, build that chemistry, because at the end of the day, you know, that chemistry is what made us pretty good on defense.
Things like last year, you know, guys have played with each other for so long that we were checking into things. You know, we already knew it. You look at somebody right here and they're like, yeah, we already know what we're checking into. Like, you know, there's a communication to make sure you're letting it know, but there's already a feeling like, yeah, we already know what we're doing.
Next up for Penn State, Big Ten Media Days in Chicago in late July, fall camp coming before you know it in early August. Now for the bad news. Former Eagles running back LaShawn McCoy is defending himself from some pretty tough talk today. An anonymous Instagram user accused the Harrisburg native of domestic abuse, child abuse, animal abuse, and steroid use, along with some photos of a woman with some cuts and bruises. Now, he did do his own rebuttal, denying everything in his own Instagram post. Now to Curve, PA. Altoona is off tonight, so are the State College Spikes. Instead, 4 Curve players will play in the Eastern League All-Star Game tomorrow in Trenton, New Jersey at 7 p.m. Will Craig, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and pitchers Taylor Hearn and Sean Keslika will suit up for the West, coached by the full Altoona staff as well. Taylor Hearn, just announced, is going to start the game. And Craig, the slugger, is competing in the Home Run Derby tonight.
Tonight on the CBS Evening News, we have new details on the final rescues in Thailand and updates from the hospital as families wait to see kids. A war of words with European leaders has begun as President Trump lands in Brussels, and how a deputy was able to find a 5-month-old buried alive in the woods. Tonight on the CBS Evening News.
At Eaton Park, smiles are a big deal. Here's the fresh-baked chicken bruschetta smile. How about a delicious deal to go with it? Pick one of 5 dinners, plus the soup, salad, and fruit bar for only $10.99.
It's the Credit Amnesty event at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC in Huntington. If you've got a job and bring home $350 per week, you could be approved with as little as $0 down. Plus, we'll take any trade in any condition, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, drive in any trade, or even bring in a picture of your trade. Don't even wash it. Pre-owned 2017 Chevy Cruze, $0 down, $11,990. It's the Credit Amnesty event. You could be approved with as little as $0 down at Team Chevrolet Buick GMC on Route 22 in beautiful Huntington.
After an accident, you'd expect the insurance company to pay what's fair. Put a tough, aggressive lawyer on your side.
They got me more than I expected.
Call Marcus and Mac on the Hurt Line right now.
What does it mean to be unstoppable? At UPMC Hillman Cancer Center, it means being the first to use powerful cancer-fighting technology. Conducting groundbreaking research right here in Pittsburgh, and developing treatments that bring patients here from across the country and all over the world. Transforming the future of cancer care. That's what it means to be unstoppable.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
Evan and I came inside, and you guys missed it. It was hot before outside in the sun.
Yeah.
And then the thunderstorm came, and it's wait till you go outside. It's gorgeous out there on top of the stadium. It was really good. And if we go ahead and take a look at your 10-day future track, temperatures are going to be near average for a couple of days and near or above average. At least the humidity comes down. And tomorrow night, that's going to be a gem of a night. And Thursday, a great day for all the festivities that we're going to be here on the road with. And I guess, Pete, you're going to be with us the rest of the time, too.
I'm not leaving. Never leaving. I'm here forever, Joe.
Forever?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like Hotel California.
I want to say happy birthday to our State College reporter, Evan.
Well, thank you
happy
very
birthday.
much.
We don't
Happy
get to say that on air all the time.
I know, it's just fun. We're on the road here. Birthday, it's a great combination. The big 2-4, I don't feel a year older than 2-4.
Oh, I was going to do a whole Twitter contest to have them guess your age, but now you just really...
I'm sure it would have been younger, you know, probably a little lower than that, but that's all right.
All right, well, we're going to be at My Mize. We'll see you guys at 11.